Hello, and we're here.
Hi. Who's talking? This is... Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hold on. Oh, my throat. There we go. I'm alive, barely.
It's Clearing Throat. This is an up-and-coming streamer named Clearing Throat.
Yes. Please don't tease me. Be nice. No, my name is Kim, or Kim, whichever you prefer. I forgot to add this on last time, but I probably should. I am a member of the VTuber group V Arcana, second generation. The Strength Arcana. I do a lot of story-focused things and tier lists and other fun stuff. I'm a sucker for literally anything, everything, character heavy. And yes, I know what I'm doing like half of the time.
Nice. Alright. You've given, in the words of my chat, so much information for their brain, it's going to explode.
Beautiful.
Nice.
That is my intention. That is nice. My brand.
Luchador, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? What are we doing today? Last Friday, man, it's been over a week since then, we started down the road of ranking every Genshin Impact update. And well, this is what we currently have so far. I believe it's up for both of our streams. And yeah, so today we're going to be working on Fontaine, Natlan, and let's see.
I'm not crying.
And Not Cry. Actually, technically, you could say it's not just Nod Cry because the most recent one was mostly set in Mondstadt.
well, partially, yes.
True. All right, and I think we're able to just get right on into it. Yes.
Honestly, yeah. Well, actually, first thing, actually, before we get started, maybe for my end, if you want to introduce yourself as well, quickly.
Indeed. I am Blaze, head of the YouTube channel Blazing Flame Studio, and creator of the community-run VTuber Creator Hub, which Kim has kindly joined as part of this collaboration, at least for the time being, until, you know, you get tired of it and leave. It's fine. I also am working on inspiration models. You may notice in the video that comes out after this that my model has changed since, you know, the week that has happened. You'll notice that the first model that I had was Sunday themed. Now I'm in a Fugue themed attire. So yeah, that's about all there is to me. I'm honestly just Kim kidnapped me and I'm being held in the basement doing this tier list thing. So, you know, please let me out.
I hate to inform you that was part of your contract. Someone didn't read the fine print, it seems. Someone missed the fine print.
Gonna have to have a word with my agent about that.
It's fine. It's fine. Your time will be up in, if I recall, about 6 months.
Gotcha. I'm gonna file an injunction. Anyway, that being said, are you ready to get started?
I am so ready.
All right, starting us off with version 4.0, as light rain falls without reason, the introduction to Fontaine.
Dear God.
New characters introduced in this update. Fremine, Lynette, and Linny. Lynette, always been my favorite of those three. Yelan, Tartalian, Zhongli rerunning.
One of the prettiest weapons in the game, in my opinion.
Which one's that? Linny's?
The bow. Yeah, the Linny's bow.
Linny bow? I have two of those. I don't think any of them are beyond level 20.
Oh, well.
Also, for those who weren't here for the first one, we do rank this off of overall impact. We do look at if anything important happened in, say, the like quality of life stuff. But also, I think it is relevant to mention that during this update, we did get Golden Troop and Marshose Hunter. True. Both of which are very popular, even to this day. On many characters. Yeah. Also important to mention, I feel like that while, yes, those will be factors, you and I do have different priorities. Like, I think you take like things like quality of life and like general, you know, overall impact more into consideration. For me, it's like very, you know, as I said before, like favorite characters get buffs, character quests, certain ones get bonuses, and quality of life is like a bonus to me at most, usually. Indeed. Also, relevant things that I think are relevant, and please feel free to add on if you see anything. We did get Act 1 and Act 2 of Fontaine, which I believe those were the Trial of Linny updates, which people really like those. Yeah, those were.
Yeah, that was, okay. I'm trying to think right now. It was that trial with what was his name? Vache, I think it was.
Vache.
Yeah. We also met Navia.
Everyone's least favorite character. Oh yes, this was also the Navi update where we got killed.
Yep.
Or tried to get killed, and then Navia saved us. And
more importantly, cameo of two of the best NPCs in the whole game, Silver and Malus.
True. Salute to those fallen soldiers.
Rest in peace.
Indeed. Also, World Quest. I do think it's relevant World Quest wise. Anne of the Narsen Cruise.
Oh my god, actually, yes. Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot that was...
one of the goated World Quests.
Probably my favorite World Quest series.
In recent times. Indeed. Let's see, what else did we have in this one? Oh yes, the main event for this one was Mega Mecha Melee. My word, that was a word to say. Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about that one.
I forget most of the events.
Was this the one with that NPC everyone loves?
Oh, what was her name? Was it Pauline?
What's her name?
Was it Pauline?
Lapine Pauline.
Right.
Pauline. I think that she's the most memorable part of that.
She's fun.
unfortunately, because I kind of forgot it existed up until that point. What else did we have? Vertical Blades, Leyline Overflow.
We got
The curtain never
new
falls
mechanics.
on Magic. What was the current permanent event? Oh, you get Lynette for doing.
Yeah, I think like the melee was like the main event. The rest is just like smaller things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Relic Records creations of the Hydro Nation, which I think was like the do stuff in Fontaine for rewards thing.
Oh yeah, which like every region or like from now on every. I don't remember.
The picture event. So yeah, other stuff.
I mean,
wildlife,
listen,
etc.
Underwater exploration, my personal favorite.
I would say that's gotta be. Yeah, I mean, nothing huge in the optimizations or anything like that. It's a bunch of G's invocation stuff. Underwater exploration was unheard of in this game up to this point. So I think it's going to go up in S tier just for, like, overall impacts. No one saw that coming.
Yeah, although, and like, some people, like, I feel like the underwater exploration to this day, like, some people have, like, divided opinions on it. Personally, I've always loved water regions. And the underwater, like, Fontaine was the first region I 100%ed. Like, no trouble. I fucking love that region so much. And, we also got, I mean, we kind of glossed over it, understandably so, we got Hydro Traveler.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
the little squirt gun Traveler versus
the pew pew.
Nouvelette. Yeah, discount Nouvelette. I think in terms of mechanics, it was slightly less impactful than Dendro, so I'm putting it right below the Sumeru intro update on my end. But
for me, it's like second best at the moment. But I'm such a heavy Fontaine glazer. I love Fontaine.
I C6'd Farina as soon as she came out. She was at that point the only character I C6'd.
Oh.
So there's nothing wrong with Fontaine glaze. I will do the exact same. But I think that's about everything we got for 4.0.
Pretty sure it is, yeah. Yeah, okay, hold on, I gotta check. What was Linny's story quest again?
Oh, that was the one with the magician. That he took inspiration from.
Let me. Oh, I remember the cutscene. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was a pretty good quest.
It was an okay one. I can't remember all the details about it though.
Same, but I remember it being.
That's one I actually did. Okay. Moving on to the stars shining in the depths.
Oh, dude. That one's like immediately. That's above 4.0 for me.
The aura farming update for Risley.
My man.
Emissary of Solitary Inquity Risley and Ordainer of Inexorable Judgment Nouvelette. Premiering in this update.
Yeah,
we had To the Stars Shining in the Depths and Cataclysm's Quickening, as well as I think people would still say that Nouvelette's story quest is one of the best in the game.
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the only quests in this game that made me like tear up. It is so good.
And then we also got the Fontaine Research Institute Chronicles as a world quest and Unfinished Comedy.
Oh, Unfinished Comedy. I love. we like this patch was I think the main stain on this entire patch that most people would point towards is Act 3 of the Archon quest, which in my opinion wasn't even that bad. It was the weakest, but you know, the whole prison, like the fortress.
What was that was the fortress
we were in the fortress and stuff.
It had a decent cutscene, but that was about like the cutscene of Risley aura farming. Think like one step behind the water that would dissolve him if it touched him. But beside that,
yeah, I think like personally, I never considered that quest to be that bad. But also, I'm just heavily biased. I love all the characters, and like for me, the quest itself was like a 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10 ish. So it was okay, but not like bad as some people claim or think.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Besides that, I will say I feel like the update, the main event for this patch is heavily underrated. Waterborne Poetry.
What was that again?
This was the one with what was her name? Kali Roa, I believe.
Let me check real quick.
The Oceanid from the Oceanid.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
That tied back to like 1.2.
Right.
Honestly, one of the best cutscenes for an event in the game, in my opinion.
That was a very, very good one. Yeah.
Fun fact, if you went over to not Starfell Lake, the pond behind
Starfell Lake, I think it is. Yeah.
Maybe. If you went to that pond after you finished the event, you could hear Callie Roa singing in the pond.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, no, that was a good event. That was a good event. This patch
Very underrated event.
was very good for me. I loved both Risley's and Nivelette's story quests. Two of my favorites probably.
Yeah, Nuvelette's was very, very emotional, and then Risley kind of just aura farmed through most of his.
Well, Risley's was also like Risley was also pretty heavy.
Yeah, true. And then it was just broken up by like, I'm gonna dodge bullets with my bare hands and just straight up stand in front of this man.
Very attractive, I gotta say.
And then we had, let's see, two of the most memeable quotes in the game came from this update, because you had the "Answer Me Nouvellette" line that became a short.
Oh yeah.
And then you had what was it? When the Duke needs something done, he doesn't need permission. Or something like that.
Dude. Yeah, no, 4.1 definitely like one of my favorite Fontaine patches, just because I mean I also these two are like two of my favorite characters, so
yeah, I'd say for me, I'm assuming this is pretty high for you,
but wait. Also, just in case, we also got we also totally skimmed over Child being in Fontaine, by the way.
Oh, true. I kind of forgot Child was in Fontaine. It was, I mean, to be fair, it wasn't super relevant. He wasn't super relevant.
I mean,
kind of showed for a little bit and then kind of left after he gave us his vision.
That was the first two patches, and then in Act 4 we did, or 3 or 4 we did get to see another glimpse of him with the giant ass whale.
I completely forgot that the Child had a trial. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that was just a little thing. We did also meet Arlecchino though.
Oh true, we did meet Arlecchino in this patch.
Yeah,
Please don't kill me.
God, no, that was really good.
Arena running away from Arlecchino began. A lot of stuff in this update was taken for memes.
True.
Well, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Memes are memorable.
For me, I'm gonna put it right below the summer event with Eula and Klee for me.
Yeah, for me it's like
in A tier.
Yeah, for me it's like
completely S tier, because there wasn't a ton of like stuff that had an overall impact. The event was very forgetful, even if I had a personal liking for it. Nouvellette and Risley. Nouvellette, I don't even think Nouvellette gets used all that much anymore.
I still use them.
Seen.
I think he is still pretty good.
I don't see a lot of. And then Risley, people were very hyped for, but I don't think Risley sees that much play. Even
I mean, hey, people still solo him in Abyss.
I mean, true, but I've seen people solo with every character.
Yeah. It's just funny to see like all these like new meta teams every time like they release like the the percentages and whatnot, and solo Risley is almost always there.
Indeed. And yeah, I mean, besides that,
I mean, yeah, for me it's like top of.
I think my favorite part. I'm trying to remember, what was Unfinished Comedy? You had mentioned it earlier.
Unfinished Comedy was I believe that was the one with Caterpillar.
Oh right.
That was like partially like in the fortress too.
Yeah, I remember liking both Unfinished Comedy and the Fontaine Research Institute Chronicles. It's
that whole Narcissus and Croyd series.
Yeah, the entire Ordo series was incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, for me it's like a 9 out of 10, like second highest after Creative Providence.
Wasn't the version 4.0 the second highest for you?
It was until 4.1 came, and that immediately kicked it down.
I'm sensing a theme, Jeff.
Shh.
Anything else you want to say about this update?
If I do, I'm gonna bring it up randomly later on, probably.
Okay. 4.2, before I even go in, one of the best intro arts, launcher images, in my opinion. The font, Farina taking a bow while the wave comes in and Nouvellette looks in the background. All right, Masquerade of the Guilty.
What a banger quest, dude.
Indeed. Charlotte finally coming out despite being the very first character, but also one of the most hated characters in the game up until the big reveal, Farina.
True.
No one liked Farina until they realized what was going on, and then they've never seen a community switch so quickly.
Yeah, no, people switch very fast. I feel like a lot of people like either like just didn't like her, or it was like, you know, a lot of people, like myself included, like I liked her. And for a lot of people, it was also like they liked her because she was so annoying. So it kind of like added on. Either way, like subverted expectations for sure.
Yeah. Also, I have to point out, we're going on the banger update. The story was incredible. The Little Red Cyanid was her story quest, which was incredible.
Yeah, although
do you remember the main event for this update?
No, I was gonna talk about Farina's story quest a little more because
okay, let's do it.
People definitely had opinions about that one, mainly because of the Traveler and Paimon, and the way they behaved towards Farina at the start, which I was always a little torn about. Like, on the one hand, I understood it, but on the other, I think the writing there was pretty awkward in certain parts. Like, Paimon one thing, the Traveler being like a little unnecessarily rude at times. But honestly, I am very much willing to chalk that up to another localization thing, because the English localization does have a tendency to make characters sound a lot more animated and meaner than they usually are. That's happened a lot of times in this game and others. So, and correct me if I'm wrong, correct me if it's the same in the original. So that's like one thing that always kind of like bugged me a little, but not as much as many other people. But all in all, I think that quest was still good. The song,
I mean, additions. Oh yeah, the song an absolute banger, the cutscene an absolute banger. The way that they kind of changed Farina's entire perspective with that quest was very cool.
Yeah.
Kind of making her realize that she thought everybody hated her, but really they didn't.
Yeah.
Particularly after the end of the story quest, where she basically thought everyone hated her at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest. I mean, justifiably so, she thought that, but
fair,
at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, other great things in this patch. We had In the Wake of Narcissus.
Yeah, more Narcissus.
Yep, and the Wild Fairy of Araneus, where we met Passive.
My child! My daughter!
Passive. I honestly love seeing Passive and stuff. We just had a Nouvelette's Skin Quest had Passive in it.
Oh, it
and
did?
Also, when I was talking earlier about... Oh, yeah. Nouvelette's Skin Quest had Passive in it.
Wait, what? Wait, what was the Skin Quest? Is that still... Wait.
It's a permanent thing.
Is it still up?
Yeah, it's a permanent thing. It was added a couple patches ago, right. And if you didn't do it then... It was added during the patch before Lantern Run, I think.
Oh, yeah.
During Lantern Run. But it's there. And also, when I mentioned, do you remember the event from this update? Remember Thelxie's Fantastic Adventures?
Oh my god, yeah, the one with Fremine, wasn't it?
Yeah, the one with Fremine and the mother who...
Yeah, that was so good.
That was so dark.
That was so good. I also love the Fremine Spotlight, I love that.
Yeah, for those who are not familiar, Thelxie's Fantastic Adventures made us realize that it wasn't just the main story quest that was going to be depressing, even the side events were.
Oh yeah, it's all depressing.
Yeah, Thelxie's Fantastic Adventures was about a mother who was treating her son who had a syndrome that made him believe things that weren't real, which, as we learn at the end of the update, the son had been dead the entire time because he tied rocks to his body and drowned in the ocean, and the mother was suffering from that problem. Which then ended in a very beautiful cutscene of her seeing her son for one last time through Thelxie, which was a robot created by Fremine that she took as her own son, effectively, which was an incredibly sad quest.
It was so depressing.
Yeah, and it made us realize that Fontaine is really just depressing and was really just depressing in general up to that point.
I mean, that's just the Hoyo trademark.
Yeah,
depression and more depression.
And then on top, and then to immediately deviate from that, the following event was Little Fun Guy's Funtastic Fiesta.
Yeah! Yippee!
Yeah! Wee! Happy times.
Okay, real quick, because I just remembered it. When was... Actually, let me kind of go back. The Elena's quest. Was that 4.0 or 4.1? When was
Elena's
that?
quest.
Where are the quests? Where are the quests? Unfinished comedy, scenes from Life of Meripede. When? Because that world quest was also really, really good. It might have been 4.0 world quests. Ancient Colors, was it that one?
It might have been. I'm not entirely sure I know which one you're talking about.
It was the one, fucking with where I think we also saw where you go like to the like that like one island like Elena's with Elena's skeleton, and like you go like into the cave where like their heart is.
Oh, was that? Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
It had the scene with the robotic dog.
You mean with Seymour? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's that thing.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
one
sure
was
when
amazing.
That one was, actually.
I think that one seems to have been 4.0. I figured because it was like because Elena's was like one of the initial regions we got.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so where are we putting for 4.2?
Ooh. Good question. I think for me it's like I'm gonna have to move some of these up actually. I'm definitely gonna rearrange the 9 out of 10 tier at the end.
Yeah, I think for me, I think it'd be cool at the very end if we did like looking at everything after we've kind of rated it on our own thing. What we put is like our S plus like top 3 of all time.
Yeah.
But what I'm doing right now is I'm putting it. I don't think, because I'm looking at an overall perspective, I don't think it has much impact as the intro of Dendro or the intro of Hydro or like the intro of underwater exploration. But overall, I think it's probably the best thing that's not accounting for stuff like that mechanic-wise impact. So I'm putting it at 4. I'm putting it as like right below those.
Yeah, I moved both 4.1 and 4.2 up to just a straight up 10 out of 10 with 3.6 because they absolutely deserve, like in comparison, like 3.6 mainly was because it was Baiju and Kave, also two of my favorites, but it was at least on par. Yeah.
All right, and moving from 4.2 on to one of my favorite character introductions in the history of this game.
Oh, that was that event, wasn't it?
4.3. Roses and Muskets, the introduction of Chevres.
Right.
Did you see the live stream for this update?
I did, but I probably forgot whatever you're talking about.
During the trailer for this update, they had you can keep your Mora, and where she shoots the person, but they cut it so it looked like she shot Yoimiya.
Right. Yeah, I remember.
It's like, wow, Yoimiya really can't catch a bird.
God damn, girl.
Also, to continue the running gag that we had from last time we did this, once again, Yoimiya getting thrown in between Navia, Ayaka, and the Raiden Shogun.
Yeah.
It's a horrible banner.
And speaking of
introduced
Navia,
in this update.
my girl.
Yes, indeed. Navia and Chevres being added in this update. The main quest, Roses and Muskets, was incredible.
Yeah, it was
also
all...
our first introduction to Chidori, I believe.
Oh, was it?
I believe so, because she worked on Ayato's makeup.
No. I think that was a different one. Well, no, actually, wait, no, it was. Wait, what it was? Wait, hold on.
I believe so.
No, was it? No, it might have. Yeah. No, yeah, I think. Where's
Okay,
the event
let's-
quest? Roses and muskets. Oh, also we got another Sealy event I just saw.
That's the only one. There you go.
Perfect. Actually, yeah, that might have been. Okay, it doesn't show here. That's fun. Yeah, I think you're right. That was Chiori's first appearance. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Yay!
Also, yeah. First, one of the relevant quality of lives that I think is worth mentioning is we had the where was it? Gosh, where did I just saw it. Dagnabbit. Oh yeah, the enhanced to next tier and artifact enhancement screen. You can adding up to 15 instead of I think it was 5 or 7 at the time.
Yeah, I think it was like
Not a
8-ish
huge
maybe.
thing, but it's fair. It's fairly relevant
Pretty
to
good,
the now, especially the enhanced to next tier thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the thing that carries, unfortunately, I feel like the thing that carries this event is the event itself. There wasn't much else going on in this update.
Navia quest.
Oh, true, Yanavia's quest.
Navia's quest was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, and the Leroy quest chain. Who was Leroy?
Liwa?
Benoit Leroy. I don't remember any of the 7 quests that this person was in.
Wait.
Oh, the guy outside his house.
Huh?
It was the guy who asked us to feed his dog at the house directly across from the daily commissions.
Oh,
Catherine.
Don't know if I even did that.
It went over like a week. I honestly kind of forgot about it, and I did that quest.
I might have. I forgot if I did that.
Yeah, it's honestly possible that you started and then didn't finish it.
But
yeah.
Hey, you know what else we got? We got the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp.
I couldn't even tell you what went on during that.
All I know is actually wait. I think I'm pretty sure I remember this one because it was one of the. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is one of the events where Ito actually wasn't fully treated as a comedic relief, where he actually was treated as his own character for a change.
Maybe.
Which was very nice for once.
There you go. I mean, for me, I think I'm gonna put it. How much am I gonna let the event carry this? I'm gonna let it carry a fair bit. I'm gonna put it top of C tier.
Yeah, I'm trying to think right now. It had.
But for me, it's mostly the event carrying this because it was a very good event. But the lack of having story impact is a little rough for these kinds of updates.
Yeah, I think I might put it. Is it an 8 out of 10? I don't know. I mean, the event really it was so good, and it did a lot for Shiver's character.
True. Shiver's intro was by far one of the best character intros they've ever had.
Yeah, I might put it like right below Bottleland, maybe.
Yeah.
Or with Bottleland.
I mean, to be fair, I will say, first time I think I'm really calling out a VA here. I was so excited for Chevres because of the voice actors.
Yes.
There's been so many different games that I played.
Dude, I always mix up names. It's Erica.
I think it's Erica Lindbeck.
Okay, it was Lindbeck, right? Because for some reason I always mix up hers and Venti's.
Yeah, because Venti's is Erica Harlacher.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, I do recall because she also voices Futaba in P5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else you'd like to go on for this update?
Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, we have 2 new artifacts, but I feel like people don't really use Nighttime Whispers or Song of Days Past right now.
Hold on, where are we?
We're still on 4.3.
Right.
We were about to move off unless there was anything you wanted to say.
No, I think I'm good.
Also, pointing a random one out. For 4.3, we only got the Leroy quest chain and Navia's story quest. We had no other quests added during that entire batch.
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't. I guess we didn't.
Very little going on. It really was carried by that story, by Roses and Muskets.
True.
Okay, version 4.4, Vibrant Harriers Aloft in Spring Breeze, the Gaming Lantern Rite.
Bombing!
Shan Yun being added during this update. Being the most relevant character, and Gaming being added during this update.
That was a pretty good lantern rite, if I recall.
Yes. Shen Yu Veil being added as well.
Right.
Shenhe, Ganyu, and Xingqiu's outfits were added.
Right. Xingqiu's outfit I really like. Ganyu's and Shenhe's I liked at the time, and I still do. I think now that by this point I'm just very tired of like all the like middle down outfit layouts. So like in hindsight, they are kind of suffering from that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I have the outfits, but for Ganyu, I just prefer original one. So I'll bring it on occasion, but you know, whatever. Also, the Chenyu's Blessing of Sunken Jade quest that had the lion and what was her name? I'm
trying to think right now too.
Lady. You could find her in Shen Yu Veil. What was her name? Fujin, right. Fujin.
Did I finish that quest? I don't know if I did. Shen Yu Veil, for some reason, I don't know, and I didn't really get around to exploring it much yet. Even though it is a really pretty region. That might have been like during... Well, actually wait, that was 4.4. No, that was still when I was pretty invested. I don't know, I just think like Liyue in general isn't my favorite region. But still very good. The Lantern Rite, I gotta... Oh, right, the Lantern Rite was focused on Gaming and his parents, or his dad. Right. Or his family, rather.
Also, a very, very random little thing that I think is worth mentioning from the quality of life. If related achievements of a commission quest are not yet unlocked, the probability of that commission appearing will increase. Which I think is relevant for the people who it took a very long amount of time to get certain achievements for commissions.
Yeah, that's fair. Looking
at you, random guy in Mondstadt who keeps paying me to go into that darn gorge and take out things in a specific order.
I don't know if I ever got that one.
I mean, once again, I feel like this one is doing more than the last update, because we had the Lantern Rite that everybody always likes Lantern Rite. You had all of Chen Yu Veil being added, which had been teased for quite a while at this point.
Excuse me, I spilled water over myself.
No worries. And then, sorry, not the lion, the solitary Swanee. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
Also, this is the one where we got, was this when fireworks were first added? Was that this update?
Was it? I don't fully recall.
Was it? Trying to see if, because didn't we get an equipment or the new like a little equipable thing when the fireworks came out?
Oh, that's a good question.
Can't remember.
Well, I don't see it on the little overview here. Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't see it either.
But
I'll take it without it then for the moment.
But I think this one's definitely better than 4.3 for sure.
Yeah, I think the characters are weaker than 4.3. Actually, do I even think that? Not really.
Well,
The thing is that they're both like supports, but I feel like I see Chevra is used more often than Shen Yun.
I mean, Shen Yun is I mean, they're both niche supports, but Overload is more popular these days.
More popular. And plus, Shen Yun can only really be used with Xiao and Veressa right now. Yeah,
she's just and Diluc, honestly. But yeah, she's a plunge support.
Oh, not the Diluc one. I remember that.
I mean, glitch. He's really good with her.
That glitch. It was subject to the Diluc glitch, the one that did like infinite damage and ruined your achievement for the most amount of damage dealt, because there was that one hacker guy. I got affected by that hack.
Oh.
It still wrecked my thing. I need to contact customer support about it.
Oh, goddamn.
And joined a random early co-op anymore, partially because of that. But yeah, I was affected by that.
Damn.
For me, I think this, as I said, it did more than C tier, so I think it'll probably go in B for me.
For me, I'm looking back. I really like the Laterite quest. Let me see. I did not do Shenanigans quest, but I've heard it was good.
Dragon Spine.
Mm,
Do you think it, in your opinion, is this the weakest of the Lantern Rites?
no, absolutely not. It might be one of the. It might be one of the strong. It might be the strongest for me, honestly.
Okay.
I forgot. What was the last Lantern Rite again? What was that about?
The one before that, was that the Hu Tao one?
That was after, I think. That was the most recent, or not most recent. The 5.x one, I believe.
This is the second most recent one, right? Oh no,
Wait.
this is the third most.
Third most recent. Yeah. So that okay, yeah.
So this one was the one before this one was Hu Tao.
No.
The Sumeru one. Or are you referring to the most recent one going forward in time?
The one before the Gaming one, the 3.x one, I believe it was.
Yeah, that was the Exquisite Night Chimes. It was the Hu Tao one.
Wait, what am I thinking of right now? Hold on. That's the one with Shenhe and Ganyu in the art. Like at the front.
Yeon and Shao in the art. And Al Hatham and Yaya were introduced during that patch.
That's not one. No, I don't mean that one. I mean the one we already ranked that one. With Shenhe and Ganyu in the foreground.
Oh, that's the one from 2.4.
Right. What happened in that one again?
That one was Fleeting Colors of That was the Kaching one.
Right, that was a weak one. Yeah. The Gaming one, definitely one of my favorites.
The Crane Returns on the Wind Archon quest.
Because
that was the Shenhe.
Right,
that was
that's
the
where I
Shenhe
put it up.
introduction one with the engine.
Right, but that was not Lantern, right? That was just the interlude quest. Right. I'll put it above Bottleland, but I don't know if it beats Sumeru for me.
Okay.
Yeah, probably around there.
There you go. All right, are you ready?
4.5. This one was a calmer one.
Yes, this one was a calmer one with a character a lot of people were surprised existed with Chiori. Blades weaving betwixt Brocade. The only new character was the Thundery Seamstress, aka Chiori. However, it was very hyped for its reruns, which included Arataki Ito, the Chronicled Wish for Mondstadt, which, honestly, let's be honest, just like the one that's currently going on, not a huge hit with everybody. And also having Nuvolette and Kazuha rerunning. Chiori's story quest came out. I know people like the outfits from it, but that's about all I ever hear of them talk about.
Yeah, I didn't do the quest yet, so I can't speak on it.
Yeah.
I know the outfits that we saw were pretty, though.
There were two events worth mentioning. The Alchemical Ascension event, which was the running a shop in Mondstadt, which was quite fun, in my opinion.
Oh, was that the... Hold on. I have too many tabs open. What the fuck?
Someone.
I gotta close all these down.
I believe it was the Lisa
Oh
one.
my god, that event slapped. That was so good.
And also the Feline Fortress Furdacy, which was that Roman cat event.
The petting cats, yes.
Yes, the petting cats event. Otherwise, besides that...
We got Lynette Hangout and Chiori's Quest. And besides that, not much. I'm trying to see if there
was anything even in quality of life that was worth mentioning, but even then it looks like not really. Yeah. I mean, the thing that carries it is basically the events, I think, or like those two events, I would say. It's basically the alchemy event carrying this update, I think, because Chiori is one of the least known characters in the game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that one was okay.
I have her, and I used her for a while on my Mono Geo comp, but Mono Geo is not really doing much these days.
Yeah, I'm thinking of where to put that one.
I think I'm gonna put it in D tier above. You know what? I'll put it like I've put it bottom of C tier. I don't think it's in the same tier as like the TCG event for me, but I think the event was good enough that I have to put it high. But it's basically like you've got a balloon tied to a bunch of rock, It's fighting real hard to stay up there because that event is really carrying the alchemy event is carrying this update on its shoulder.
I think I might put it like somewhere. I'm debating whether to put it above or below 2.0.
Ooh.
So it'd be like a 6 out of 10 for me. Like it was okay. I'm gonna put it below, just because as bitter as I am, as much of a frustration I have with 2.0, it did still have main story and it had more than 4.5. Well, we did. Was Kira? Okay. No, Kirara was released later, I think.
Kirara was released later.
Right. Might have been next
patch. She was
patch
not
even.
That update, even though she's in the thing. Right. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes. This one.
New Worlds Flame. The Crimson Night fades. The Arlecchino release Dire Bear Moon.
Much stronger.
Much stronger. Also, Wanderer and Baiju rerunning. Wanderer cool, Baiju not so much.
Excuse you?
I have hated Baiju since the beginning. I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry. I liked him slightly more after I did his story quest, but he keeps Chi-Chi around just to learn him or to try to figure out the secrets of immortality.
That is just incorrect. That is incorrect.
Got him. Alright. Anyway. Facts released were Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy and Unfinished Reverie. Arlecchino is probably going to be right. The Sea of Bygone Eras was released here.
Remuria, right.
And Petrichor.
I will confess, I have not actually finished that world quest yet. That is the one little region that I've not 100%ed yet.
No worries. We've got also the Arlecchino story quest, which I will say myself, I have not done.
I have, but I have not done Sino's second quest yet, even though I know that Sethos appears in it.
Done Sino's second quest. It was quite good.
I've heard it's really good.
Welcome to the stream. Let's see. New monsters, the Knaves. I don't know why. I love how they call the bosses monsters.
I mean...
yes, Arlecchino's a monster.
I mean, depending on who you ask.
I mean, true. I mean, a lot of people don't like Arlecchino, to be fair.
That's fair. I like her. Her character went in a different direction than I had initially hoped, but I still like her.
I will say, this one will go highly, even though I'm not a huge fan of the Arlecchino, but I will say, one of the biggest what-ifs in this game, what if we actually remembered Bond of Life was a mechanic?
True.
So it's currently used on Arlecchino and Clorand and no one else.
Oh, wow, damn. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the Canticles of Harmony quest chain, what was Canticles of Harmony?
I'm probably the Remuria quest.
Oh, yeah, it was the Remuria quest. Okay. I mean, other relevant things here. Oh, the Iridescent Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour de France of
Woo! Wait, that was the one where they sang, right? That was the one with Ito and Paimon singing? Oh, yeah, that was so cute.
It was okay. It was okay.
I
remember the biggest thing I remember from this one was the very end of the quest when it was Raiden looking down at the festivities with Yai, and she's like, "When that war comes, I will have no choice but to fight." And then we have no idea what that means as of yet.
Well, I mean, they've kind of been teasing, big war, big conflict for a while, and so I'm assuming she's referring to that. Yeah. Also, Lenny, what does Bond of Life even do? Bond of Life is basically, it gives you a little bar on top of your health bar that prevents you from healing. So it's basically you get a stack of negative HP.
It really could be better described because every time there are so many times at the start where I thought it was a shield.
Yeah, basically
the same as a shield.
Yeah, basically like you get a stack of negative HP on top of your regular HP. So it doesn't reduce them, it just like stacks on top of it. And like if you want to like heal, you have to like basically like healing lessens that stack. And it's used by like some or two characters to like boost their damage and stuff.
Yes.
Health debt essentially, yes.
That is effectively, yes, health debt. That's a good way of putting it.
Let's see.
I'll definitely say for me, the event is not helping.
For me, it absolutely is. But where did I put it?
Terrible at rhythm games, and I remember that the big main thing for this was a rhythm game, so I suffered.
But that was not the
update.
permanent edition, right? That was still like the the just event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, for me, I'll give it justice and put it in B tier. I don't want to put any particularly higher than that. I think.
I'm trying to think.
Actually, no, because I haven't done Arlecchino's story quest, but I know enough about it that it was very impactful, and people really like Arlecchino because of that. I'll at least put it to the bottom of A.
I might put it around the same as the Roses and Muskets, the Guns N' Roses event.
Yeah.
Around there, yeah. Still good.
Okay.
Lenny, that's a fair
Next
point. Lenny says that if Fu Tao ever gets a buff, it would make sense to give her that.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
She'd be a fitting character for the Bond of Life mechanic.
Okay. Immediately, this is going to be going to S tier for me. An Everlasting Dream Intertwined, the Kari
Bear, yes!
Introduced in this
sweet.
update, Horan, Sigewinne, and Sethos with the reruns of Alhaitham and Farina. We had the Bedtime Story Archon quest and the Clorand and Sigewinne story quests.
I've heard both of those are very good.
I've not done Clorand's, I have done Sigewinne's, and my goodness, there was a lot going on in that one, and
I have not yet done either, but I heard but they're both very good. Also, Imaginarium Theater.
Also, yes, I was about to say, Unbegun, Unending Story, the world quest to trigger Imaginarium Theater. Also, fun fact, Wolfie, the little stuffed animal in there, is the same voice as Mika.
Oh! I can see that, yeah.
The Mutual Security Enhancing Simulation was the main event. It was the battle one, which the war game.
Battle events or whatever for me.
Yeah, that kind of stunk that was the main event, but thankfully everything else in this carried.
Yeah, no, the character is really good. The quest, from what I've heard, really good.
Yeah, Imaginarium Theater is incredibly impactful to this day.
Absolutely, yes. Character-wise, I like all of them.
Hexen Circle. Yeah, also the lore on the Hexen Circle, which is becoming more and more relevant the further we get down the game. It's definitely an S tier. It's definitely, the story was great.
Yeah, I don't know if I put it in
the update itself had a lot of stuff.
Let me see.
I put it in between Fontaine release and Sumeru release.
Yeah, I'm thinking if it's a... I'm thinking.
Thonken?
It's still below Fontaine for me, I think. Well, no. Clothar was just a hell of an NPC. And it was the first time I heard of Andrew Russell, who also voices my absolute favorite HSR. So, by extension, I'll put it right, well, maybe not below, but it's on par with my top second highest tier quests.
Okay. Anything else you want to mention about 4.7?
Let me think. Well, okay, the more I think of it, because I will say that the Kari Bear quest was amazing, and it was also one of the few times where I really wanted a quest to just keep going, because it was similar with with 2.6, the Chasm quest. It was very short. No, I think I'll keep it. I think it's about the same as 4.0 for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I will also say, adjustments and optimizations, there is one little tiny thing worth mentioning. Increases the stack limit of forging ore, character EXP materials, and artifact enhancement materials from 9,000 to 99,000.
Oh yeah, that doesn't concern me because I don't hoard that much. I'm not I'm too lazy to be a hoarder.
Yeah, and also increases the stacks for cooking ingredients from 2,000 to 9,999.
Oh yeah.
For the people who like to keep materials in hoarding, that's relevant.
That's
would say.
Yeah.
Okay, and to end off.
Ooh.
8, Summertide Scales and Tails.
Oh baby.
I will say, before we get into the event, can we have a moment of silence for Emily for being the most forgotten character in this game?
Yep.
She wasn't even in this event, was she?
No, and it's a shame because like of like character designs. Okay, well, she is one of my favorite. She was one of my favorite character designs at first glance. If we ignore her chest highlight, other than that, I love her color scheme. I love her accessories and everything. But yeah, she was abandoned. She didn't even she wasn't even present enough to be abandoned.
The thing is, she's actually very good. I've used her a lot in my high.
She
was in my Nilou Dendro team, my Nilou Bloom team.
I would love to use her because I've always wanted to make more use of burning.
Did I see the new ZZ live stream tutorial? No, I did not. I do not play ZZZ.
Same. I think I dropped it around like 2.1.
Yeah, but I'm only doing at it. Probably the least relevant thing of this patch, which is incredibly sad. New area, Similanka in the introduction of Durin. The other Durin.
Mini Durin.
Mini Durin.
That event
main
was
event,
so good.
And of course, Summertide Scales and Tails. A great storyline.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know if you. I don't know if you saw it. Did you know about the hidden room underneath one of the islands?
Do you have a link? If so, because I don't fully recall.
I don't have a link. I can see what was in it. It was a little tiny room that had a desk in it with a book on it, and on the left side was it had a bunch of memorabilia from the previous summertime events.
Actually, I seem to recall that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that little homage.
Yeah.
I love small stuff like that for the people who were there for those, because they didn't have to add that, but they did.
Yeah, no, like the cast for that event was to me the strongest. Nilo, Navia, and Wanderer, and Kirara was like the weakest, but I still liked her. But those three in particular, definitely. Wanderer in particular stood out to me a lot because of his connection with Durin.
Yeah, very true.
I think it also did a good job at like highlighting, because to this day, there's still so many people that think Wanderer is like just an asshole and like so like tsundere and whatnot, when like in reality, like if you like, I wouldn't even call him like a real like tsundere. He's just like, he's a bitch, yeah, but he's still incredibly kind. He always was. And people, and like I feel like the Similanka quest really highlighted that.
Not always.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Okay, well, misled, but like even like before his Scaramouche arc, like Kunikuzushi was very kind, was beloved by the elderly, beloved by children, by the people around him. I think I'm gonna have just in case I might have to. Do I have to? Well, hold on. Just in case I'm gonna skip this song because I don't trust it. Because that was Mabuika's character demo, and I don't trust copyright not to fuck me over. Anyway, back to it.
Fun fact, the TikTok stream just got restricted.
Ha!
For unoriginal content. Fun fact.
Wow.
Thank you, TikTok AI, for getting mad when you didn't do that for the first one of these.
Gotta love it.
I'm appealing it. It probably won't get appealed, but hey. Also, new systems added. Envisaged echoes. I don't think people care that much about the envisaged echoes, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, that's the fun little cosmetics thing.
But also the long-term encounter points. So we no longer had to do daily commissions in order to claim our... Yeah, that's a good quality of life.
That's so good.
This event was great. Also the outfits. Frieza Sabah is one of the best outfits in this game.
Both Nilo's and Kirara's outfits, really, really pretty.
Indeed. For me, it's definitely gonna go...
I am hesitating whether to put it above Bedtime Story.
I'm gonna put it... I'm gonna let a little bit of my personal bias come in here. I'm gonna put it top 3 for me.
That is very valid. I am only going off of personal bias.
I'm gonna let a little bit of personal bias in chat and put a top 3.
I'm gonna put
To be fair, I think my top 3 right now are Summertime Fantasia, Midsummer Island Adventure, and this one. So
that's fair.
I think if I didn't get rid of personal bias, everything else is accurate. So Sumeru, like Intro to Sumeru, would be the top of S tier, and then ladder throughout.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. For me, it's like 9. It's definitely a 9 out of 10. Maybe like somewhere around around the top, like a 9.2 or whatever.
All right. Well, anything else in this particular update that we feel is worth mentioning?
Let me double check.
I mean, to be fair, Mini Durin's like story was very impactful.
Oh, it absolutely was. It's still like such a shame that like that one wasn't made permanent. They really have to like backtrack at some point with those.
Indeed.
But I think I'm good. Yeah, and with that, we have finished 4.x.
Okay, that is finishing Fontaine.
Yeah.
Moving on to Flora's Resplendent on the Sun-Scorched Sojourn, the introduction to Natlan. Natlan, a period that, unfortunately, due to the strike and various IRL factors, was not as well received as it probably should have been. Introduced in this update, Murakami and Kachina, and the only male character released that entire year that was a 5-star, Tinish.
I like Kanichi. I like him a lot. Let's see.
We also had, what was the main, the Archon quest for Chap 5, Act 1 and Act 2.
Act 2. Okay, right. Yeah, those were 2 bangers.
Those were pretty good ones. Yeah, 2 bangers, because that was when we thought they killed Kachina.
That, and yeah, like that was when we like already like that was a kind of like Act 2 was the kind of quest you would normally expect to see like 2 acts later.
Yeah. Also relevantly, story quest, the Tribal Chronicles. This was when they started doing Tribal Chronicles instead of traditional story quests, and those had 3 acts in them for Children of Echoes, Sounds of the Canopy, and People of the Springs.
I didn't do most of them.
Yeah,
I've heard they're all good
also
though.
The little dragon story quest in the footsteps of the Chosen of Dragons, where we cure our little Saurian, was in this one.
Oh my god, yeah, little one, our little buddy.
That entire thing was in there. New systems, the Saurian indwelling was our kind of Hydra, was our underwater Dendro for this one.
It's okay, it's fun.
Yeah, Phlogiston, the Night Soul's Blessing, and the reputation system for Natlan is being new and different.
Yeah. Not my thing personally, but yeah.
Meh. Also the introductions of capybaras.
True, actually yes. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 indeed.
10 out of 10. True, we got also more local legends and stuff.
Yeah, more local legends. And was there anything added?
5.1?
Wait, there was something about 5.0.
I mean,
this is when they did the new. Oh yeah, Capturing Radiance was added.
Right.
They reduced the amount of fate points from 2 to 1 for the weapon banner.
Right, we got true, that was the anniversary patch, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Wait,
yes, it was.
It was, yeah.
That's what they announced all the like big stuff at the start of the year. Adds the new artifact salvage function to be salvaged in Sanctifying Unction. Artifact Transmuter was added.
Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff.
World level 9 was added. So they updated the world level from 8 to 9.
And correct me if I'm wrong. No, actually, no. Actually, yes. Actually, no. When did they add? Or was that Not Cry? No, I think that the free 5-star, like, the constellation was added in Not Cry, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, relevant, they added Deepwood Memories, Gilded Dreams, Desert Pavilion Chronicle.
Right, Strongbox editions and stuff.
New stream, yeah, Strongbox, and up to Golden Troop and Mara Shosei Hunter.
Right.
A lot of decent. Oh, never mind. Dottore from my chat is saying no. That was this patch. This was the patch they did the constellations.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, that's a huge bonus. That's
sorry. The first anniversary 5-star was this patch, not the
No, the
Not
free.
the
Okay,
Constellation.
free 5. Okay. I thought so because like I think only
Okay,
3
so
cycles have passed of the constellation one.
And the main event for this one was Traces of Artistry. The free constellation was next anniversary.
Right.
Oh, the graffiti expert. Okay, I
Yeah, we had
kind
a
of
lot
forgot
of events
about
here, but
this event. I kind of forgot about the main quest for the main event for this update.
what was
Not
the
gonna
main
lie.
event for this? Is it Traces of Artistry?
Yeah, it's Traces of Artistry.
What was the story here? Hold on. Okay, no, that's not the story. That's just event details, requirement summary.
I genuinely could not tell you.
Yeah, that one I don't recall as well.
That being said, there's a lot of stuff going on in this update that is very high up there, I think.
Really like the characters. Love the arc. That was still where I was really into the Natline quest. Those first two were
Archon
incredible.
Yeah. And I mean, some good stuff being added. This was when we started getting the free 5-star every anniversary, which is relevant because it's kind of been continuing on. And a lot of people praised this live stream and update for being like a new beginning for the Genshin stuff of like the generosity of Genshin stuff and everything. I mean, I'm gonna put it in S tier. I think I'm gonna put it below Dendro, but like right on the cusp.
Yeah,
I think it was more impactful than. It's also like I thought about putting it below Fontaine for the Hydro area, but Logiston and more accurately, Night Soul's Blessing is something that is actually can be used outside of Natlan. Very limited compared to when you're in Natlan, but it's still usable. Otherwise, Natlan characters wouldn't be usable. Whereas the underwater exploration, they've only ever done in Fontaine.
Yeah, I mean the underwater. I mean, but that's like different things. I feel like the Phlogiston is like the same as like the Numa and Usia thing, more so, and that you can use anywhere. That's just character specific.
True. Saurian and Dwelling, if you want to do, I think that one's probably more comparable. While it is only used in Natlan, there have been events that used it. We really haven't had underwater exploration in any limit in any kind of event per se. Besides ones that are in
we haven't had in a while. Yeah, it was mostly in Fontaine.
Yeah.
I think after that, like here and there. But I don't personally care about that. So I mean, it's still a 9 out of 10. I think it's slightly above 4.0 for me. Just because we also met Capitano for the first time there, and Mavuika. I love Mavuika.
Oh, true, Capitano. Not gonna lie, I get the hype around Capitano. At the time, I wasn't a huge fan.
I think that's fair.
Now I still like him.
Yeah,
I do like him. He's probably like second favorite Harbinger.
Yeah, I love Capitano number 1 because like his voice actor, I always mispronounce his name, Chris Turgliafera, I think it is, who also voices Gundam. And with what we've known about him before, like the tidbits we've had, I've always been more partial towards him. Like he's one of my favorite harbingers for sure. Just because he seems like the most, you know, like just one in it, you know.
Yeah.
Like he's no Pulsionella, he's no Pantalone, he's no Dottore.
And he was also like the only Harbinger up until this point to straight up go up to the Archon and say, "Let's throw hands."
Yeah, he was straightforward, but still very respectful.
And also, incredibly possible that if Auroran hadn't intervened, he would have been dead at the end of that confrontation.
Yeah, that too! Oh my god, I forgot. Right, we also already met Auroran in that. Fucking...
Yes, we did meet Auroran in that.
Girlist of failure.
Funny. Did the story quest like, oh yes, if not for the comedic timing of Auroran coming in to save him, Capitano would have been... I feel like the community outcry would have been worse than Signora.
Probably, honestly.
And then immediately die. Well?
Yeah.
Alright, but yeah, that's all I got for 5.0, unless you got something you want to add?
Let me see. I mean, not really. I'm looking at like the characters. We have not. I mean, I loved all the characters. Let me see. I mean, let me think. No, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. The way destined to burn. Introducing Shalonen as our only new character.
Excuse you.
You've been saying that for all of them, when it's only one new character being added. Thank you very much.
Excuse you.
Me, I have a Constellation 2 Shalonen Refinement Rank 1.
Was they actually? Wait, hold on a second. Was this already? Actually, no. I'm thinking of 5.2. Was did they not? Wait. Storycraft Tribal Chronicles. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different. I think of the next patch. I think because this was before they added Chaska and her region. I think as the tribal.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. We're good.
Who's you?
For some reason I keep thinking that was 5.1. Maybe it's just because. Oh right, because was Mavuika at 5.3?
I think so.
That explains it, because I'm always used to like Archons being the 0.2 releases, and the 5.1 characters just like fighting, like just like eating dirt.
Yeah. Yeah. This content, new character. The only one was Shalonen. Our conquest, we got Chapter 5. We got Act 3 and Act 4. Act 3 being... Which one was Act 3?
Yeah, I forgot Act 3, but Act 4 was... Jesus.
Act 3 was figuring out what the world of Rickon was doing with Lolly.
Right. I think let me skim
and
through
Act 4,
this.
Rainbow Destined to Burn was...
yeah, let me skim through Act 3.
Loki and Capitano and... Lord of the Night. This was when we met the Lord of the Night and the Sealies.
Right, so very lore heavy for sure. Right, this is where we talked more with we're actually I think that's where we met Capitano.
This is also
No.
The False Sky.
Was that Act 4?
Apparently so. I'm looking at I looked at the
No, I think that was Act 5,
summary.
no?
Or
Or do you mean like Mavuika punching a hole in the sky was Act 5, I think.
4. The sheer strength of Mavuika's attack briefly exposes a false sky, though no one appears to pay much attention to it. That was Act 4.
Oh, well. I mean, Act 4 was fucking wild.
Was also when she made the incandescent ode of resurrection temporarily apply to everyone in Natlan.
Right. I just remember that Act 4 was where everyone fucking dies.
True. But then after that, everybody that didn't die during that gets to be revived by the incandescent ode of resurrection. So, you know, really unfortunate for everybody who died right before them. Looking at you, Chaska's sister. Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah, no, that was really... Yeah, no, that was still really good.
Yeah, it was still really good. I mean, we got to see Mavuika just straight up blow up the sky, which hadn't been really relevant since... Dude,
everyone lost their shit over it, understandably so.
And that's become a lot more relevant now, but then also... I mean, I'm gonna bring it up, but I couldn't tell you what this event was. Chromatic Ode of Candies and Roses was the main event for this update.
Where is it?
It's Nikita's birthday quest that was completely unvoiced.
Oh my god, the Sub-Zero's Festival, yes!
This event, if this had been voiced, this would have been one of the best events in the entire game.
That event was so cute!
I kept this one in English because Sino was voiced, but basically no one else was.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
This was so unfortunate because this was such a good event.
It was.
We say that Natlan got hit badly by the the strike. This got so destroyed.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is such an emotional quest, and with voice acting, this would have been incredible. I'm gonna put it I'm gonna let the lack of voiceover hurt this. I'm going to put it in top of A tier.
I'm gonna put it, I think, above 5.0.
I'm gonna put it third best in A tier, I think.
Yeah, I have it about, like,
Right above Windbloom.
at the top of 9 out of 10. Right above 5.0.
Yeah. Oh, that is so, like, the sad thing is, if that was voiced, I feel like that entire patch goes so much stronger.
For sure. Yeah. It's a shame.
It is honestly a shame. Because I think the only characters voiced in that entire patch were Paimon and Sino.
Yeah, might have been.
Paimon's VA might have been fired at that point, so Paimon might not have even been voiced.
No, I think that was later. I think that was during. That was during like something. I think that might have been the next patch.
Also, to those who are wondering about, and it wasn't even an actual strike, right, Dottore? Pulling up the picture on the page, you can look at the live stream picture. If you're on the same page as me, it's probably you could see like Shalonen's weapon.
Yeah.
This is when they didn't even have the VAs up, so they had to use the two random
right.
Place.
Hey, they did their best.
They did their best for. I think they were there for like 2 or 3 patches.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like it was a couple patches.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I happened to see that when I was looking at the weapon image, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, right." This was a patch. All right. Well, moving on from here.
This was a bit of a calmer one.
We cast at 5.7. Got it. 5.2, Tapestry of Spirit and Flame. I believe this was Solali and Auroron. Yes. Or no, Chaska and Auroron, not Solali. Also returning, as you can see from the weapon images, the two people we were just talking about.
Yeah.
We had a couple of quest chains. Lost Traveler in the Ashen Realm, and From One Case to Another. We had
the short interlude.
Chronicles, and we had All Fires Fuel the Flame, which was the interlude quest. What was this? Why am I blanking on what this interlude quest was?
The interlude quest was that was with why am I forgetting the names of the regions? Was the Science of the Canopy was Kinich.
This was helping the people who were
with Capitano, and where we get the off-screen reveal of Capitano's face, or alleged face.
Indeed. Fluffy fan, and thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Man, I kind of forgot about that one. I'm not gonna lie.
It was Chaska's Travel Chronicled as well.
True.
Or not? Yeah, you know. Let's see. What were the events here?
Burger main quest. You're not wrong, Dottore. What was the event? Iktomi Spirit Seeking Scrolls.
I vaguely remember that one.
Yeah, because I remember it was the idiot who was like, "Oh, I know how to do the darn thing that the Master of the Nightwind can do," and then got himself stuck in like a comatose state until Solali pulled him out of it.
Right,
Even then, I barely remember that much. Was there anything added? Oh joy! Natland Fishing Association was added.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh.
And we got the very first tease of the Mare Javari. We got a little look at the Mare Javari lore from this quest.
Oh yeah, well not the first, but definitely, you know.
One of the most recent, or not the most recent, but
another more recent one.
Yeah.
Glimpse, yeah. We got more little buddy.
Also, I think for me, jokingly, the best part about this update is from the adjustments and optimizations. Adjust the artifacts equipped by trial characters in some quests from Noblesse Oblige.
Oh yeah,
more suited to trial characters.
Right, no more Noblesse for at least some of them.
No more Noblesse for at least some of them.
We also did get Ochkanatlan.
Oh, we did get
entire new region, yeah.
The mountain, the mountain.
Big mountain.
I kind of forgot about that.
Wait,
that's
was
gonna
this
keep it from a D for me.
Wait, was this the highlight of? Wait, was this? No, that was not the conclusion of that quest. Not yet.
Yeah, I'm going bottom of C with this update. Honestly, Ochkanatlan keeps it from being a D. I think.
Let me see.
And Chaska and Auroran, unfortunately, are not very used. Auron in particular, I think people had a lot of hype for Auron, but he didn't really feed the flame, I think.
I mean, for a while, Auron was still very much used. Like,
True.
yeah, he's still very good. Let me think. Above Dragonspine, above the... is it above the Urodori Festival? Thinking thoughts, thinking.
No worries.
I think I'll put it like right above the Inazuma finale. Right below, I mean.
Okay.
Around there.
On to the next one.
Okay.
Moonlight Amidst Dream. Oh, sorry, no. Incandescent Ode of Resurrection.
Oh boy.
The start of the new year gave us Mavuika, Citlali, and Lanyan.
God damn. Yeah, because that was also Lantern Ride, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And we had the Liyue Chronicled Wish.
We got 2 new skins, 2 cute skins. That was the Hutao focused Lantern Ride, wasn't it?
Yes, I loved that Lantern
That
Ride.
one was very good. Although I will say it took me. I think the beginning for me was a little slow. But I really like that event did make me like Hutao's character more.
Yes, Archon Quest, Incandescent Ode of Resurrection, the grand finale of Natlan. We had the story quest for Mavuika and the story quest for Memories Flowing with Colors Act 3. Which one was this one? Citlali. Yeah, I always get confused because they called them Tribal Chronicles and...
Yeah, fair.
They didn't put the name of the person. Oh, and Pyro MC was added this patch.
Oh yeah.
We did get Pyro MC.
Yeah, I'm skimming through this again because I remember mostly remember the end of it, so I need to recall what.
And Mirror of Memories was added. The music thing.
Was this the where the rhythm game was added?
Yes.
Oh, banger! Instant bonus.
Instant bonus. Also, I think open world optimization. After the version update, after obtaining rewards from bosses consuming 40 original resin, you no longer have to teleport away and wait for the boss to respawn. Bosses will respawn right in front of their original location.
You know, I realized maybe I should just open YouTube and skim through the playthrough that way. That would be easier. -3 walk through. Whoops, that's not how you spell walkthrough. Because I feel like I need to... YouTube, I have no more ad blockers because you fuckers will not let me use them. Let me... real quick, because I feel like I need the visuals to actually fully remember.
So what was... we got one... oh, the Winds of Freedom. It was just the one that unlocked that. I was like, we got one world quest. What was the world quest? Oh.
Yeah,
One other thing, I do remember being really hyped for Lanyan.
Oh.
But... it was cool seeing her weapon. Like the way she fought, but I haven't really been able to use her, unfortunately. But Mavuika and Citlali are still very relevant to this day.
They're still... I still use Mavuika, although I use her off-field.
Also true, Totore. Lanyan is our only Animo shielder to this day.
True. Okay, I did a little skimming.
Okay, a little skimming.
Yeah, no, 513 Archon Quest definitely was very, very strong in my opinion. It was number one the finale, but obviously, and also where we got to have a little chat with Renova. So there was that. And Kamitano got to have more than a little chat with Renova.
True. Very true. And then the Lantern Rite was very emotional. felt like the old Lantern rights where they really focused on one character.
What was the? Oh, right. Yeah, I literally just talked about it.
Who's that one?
Yeah. I mean, although to be fair, like I mean, Gaming, like the Lantern right before that was very Gaming centered. I feel like they've always been more like focusing on like one or two characters. So I think that hasn't really changed. I do love that at least in the events they're taking the time to give some characters more spotlight. I just wish these events were permanent, because like even some characters that usually don't get much don't have their own quests or anything, get to shine a lot more.
Very true.
It's a shame.
For me, I've got to put this. I think it was more impactful than Chasm. I'd put it right below 4.1. Right below Masquerade of the Guilty, I would say.
I'm thinking whether to put it... It's another 9 out of 10 somewhere with 5.0 and 5.1. The rankings within the tiers are very blurry.
General, one of the best Lantern Red outfits collections we've had. The Hu Tao and the Xianglin.
That's fair, yeah, they're both very cute.
I think my favorite to this day probably is still, Lantern Red wise, the Kaching and Ningguang ones, but...
Yeah, those are so pretty. Very pretty. I think that's all I got for this one, though.
Okay. Version 5.3 complete. Moving on to 5.4, Moonlight Amidst Dreams, introducing our first standard character in a very long time.
Since Tignari.
Mizuki.
I like her. She gets
I also believe
therapist bias.
I believe this was the last update that we ever had with the two Adventurers Guild people, because I believe after that
might have been.
Mizuki added during this update, Isobath House. And then the event was the Enchanted Tales of the Mikawa Festival.
Oh god. That was a good event.
Tales Anthology chapter. Traveler's Tales was added.
Oh yeah, oh right, like the permanent
which I think that's incredibly relevant to the impact of this update.
Definitely.
Enchanted Tales of the Mikawa. Honestly, I liked the Mikawa Festival. It wasn't my favorite, but I did enjoy the Mikawa Festival because it was good. It tied into
right, like it tied into A's and her what was it? Was it Chiyu? I think Chiyu, was that her name?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Like more backstory in that regard.
Unfortunately, Ito was in it somewhat because he was the Kaboom
Thank
King.
God, Ito was in it.
I don't know about that. And we got the second of those creepy like weapons that have the tongue sticking out with the big eyeball.
Oh yeah.
The creepy ones.
They're fun.
Also, adjustments worth mentioning. After the version update, story quests will no longer require story keys to unlock. So you can actually just do them immediately.
True.
I've heard that too much of a problem.
Yeah, I've heard that Mizuki's quest is really good. I have not done it yet. I should.
Me neither.
Mizuki's like a character that I would absolutely love.
Yeah, for here, Mikawa, we got Mizuki, we got that little add-in. I don't think it's as impactful as the previous ones. Yeah,
people love to call this one of the filler patches without even knowing what filler means, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, I mean, I'd put it below Lantern, right? But I'd at least give it. I'd put it right below Roses and Muskets in C tier. I think it had more impact. I think it had.
I'm also thinking.
Put it below Wander. I think the Wanderer. I think I had more impact than like the Kave quest or the Kave event.
Okay. If we're talking about impact, yeah. I mean, that one's still gonna be my one of my absolute favorites because it was just so well written.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think it. Trying to think. Is it a 7? I like it more than that one, I think. Well. I'm trying to think. Do I like it more than the Inazuma finale?
Do you? That is the question.
It's somewhere around there, I think. Somewhere around there.
Okay.
Like a 7-ish out of 10.
Uh-huh.
5.5. The Veressa and Veressa and Janssen.
I don't know, a lot of people did not like Veressa. Still don't.
That too. I am mourning Janssen here. Because my god. She should have been a 5-star.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't get the hate. I get people don't like Veressa, but like, I didn't hate Veressa.
People they're just very much exaggerating. Because, I mean, we get one character that's like not as incredibly... My dog agrees with me. I don't know what he's barking about, but I'm assuming he agrees. We get one character that's like not super skinny, and people go like immediately go like, number one, people don't even know what chubby means anymore because Veressa is like one of the only characters with just like normal proportions and that's just normal sized. And then people going on and on about like alleged, like so much stuff. Like some people were complaining about her like being too like fetishy and stuff. Other people were like, you know, you always have both sides. The ones like both extremes really went off on Veressa. I think they were exaggerating in both directions. I like her character.
I don't disagree. I do not disagree with you.
I like her. I think like all in all, like I definitely understand the worry that people had at first, because at first glance she really was just, you know, character with slightly bigger proportions than the rest that loves to eat, so that could have gone very badly. But the way they handled her was very good. Indeed.
Main event for this update was... Actually, before we get to that, we had story quests that were added. We had a finale Ember Forged quest chain. Which I believe was the...
Was that the one where you could just choose to, like, doom the entire world?
Yes, that was the Nuke Natlan one.
Yeah, well, not just Nuke Natlan, just, like, nuke everything, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was specific because I just did it a couple days ago. If you activated it, it turned all of Natlan into a phlogiston-based
Yeah, but
thing.
I feel like that would have impacted, like...
everything. But technically only the people of Natlan would get nuked.
Yeah, that would inevitably have impacted, like, all of Tivat in some way.
Yeah, true. But yeah, so nuking Natlan quest. Also, Chronicler of the Crumbling City and Path to the Flaming Peaks quest chains were added.
Yeah, I'm still so behind on the Natlan quests.
Yeah. Besides that, we
got some new Sauruses, I think.
Of Glory and Bloom was the main one from this one.
Wait.
Which was the Aoife intro where we.
Oh my god, yeah! What's up, bro?
That's not Aoife.
That is also Aoife. That is taken from Aoife.
I mean, overall,
I gotta say, solely for Kuku, like Kukuku's existence, I feel like promotes this entire patch.
Yeah, and Optic Pan and Ancient Sacred Mountain were added as new areas.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything else that was relevant? Oh, Song of Days Past, Nighttime, Fragment, and Unfinished Reverie were added to the Strongbox. Not much else besides that.
Thinking.
I mean, again, despite me liking Veressa, it is kind of another one of those filler patches.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there were any. Doesn't look like there were any huge changes to Tori, from what I can see.
Hmm. Someone said Kakuku and a how. The artificial intelligence versus natural stupidity.
I mean, there you go.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be fairly low down for me.
I'm giving it the Ethan Kakuku buff. So... It's another 7 out of 10, like, around Inazuma Finale. I think that's like my benchmark for the 7 out of 10s.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it at like...
Oops, there we go.
Yes, this was when Kanish was recast.
Oh yeah, Jacob Takanashi, I think was his name.
Yeah, I'm putting it midway through C tier, right below 1.0.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh my. Okay. Before we get to the next banger, I need to take a break here.
Okay, no worries.
Let me real quick. Yeah, I will be right back. Give me like 10 minutes or so. And chat, I will see you in a bit as well.
Sunbeams filter through the foliage, flames grow with immortal courage, and I hope you won't be tainted by fate. Nothing to fear, so go alone. By the grace of pain, hundreds of times you'll fight in the ruins. Your pride will not be slain. From the heart to the vein, stay awake, don't fall asleep. The way is long and the gloom is deep. Embers glowing in the heart still see. And I hope you won't be tainted by fate. Nothing to fear, never look back. Go ahead. Though bones and minds were chained, you cut down the thorns again and again. Your pride will not be slain. From the heart to the
Only thirds.
Okay, there we go. I do have food, so if I talk a little less, that's why.
No worries. Wow, you said you decided to pick a little less as we're heading into paralogism?
Huh?
I said you decided to get the stuff that would make you talk less as we're heading into paralogism, a space and time for you, and then... Wow.
Listen, I the only thing I've had today were frozen strawberries. It is 5 p.m.
Folks, I guess I'll be doing the monologuing. Let's go.
Hell yeah, I will at least chime in.
Are you ready for 5.6? Paralogism.
Woo!
Introducing Escoffier and the first 5-year-old in the game, Aoife.
I forgot about that.
Am I? Wow. Hey guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Oh my god, yeah, that was this event. Yeah, that was this one, right? This patch. That event.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was so. Oh wait, that event was a banger.
Escoffier's event, Symphonist of Sense. Escoffier, one of the best supports to this day for the cryo teams. New quests. We had Escoffier's story quest and the interlude chapter Act 4 Paralogism. Our first return to Mondstadt for a main story thing in a very long time. And our main event was the Whirling Waltz, which was the kind of catch a prisoner event that had everybody coming from across all from Natlan and Fontaine, getting to see Farina, getting to see Risley, Kanish, Aoife, Aurora, Kakuku, Escoffier, etc. And I believe, I forget who, there was some sort of NPC here that, was it Lapine Pauline again? I think she may have been in this.
Yeah, it was.
I remember it being a really dramatic NPC.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not a ton of those.
It was her, yeah.
Additionally, let's see. Updated the treasure compass to find more chests. Beside that, not a ton there. But I mean, there's some bangers in this one. Escoffier came out. Gordon Ramsay herself. And Paralogism was a banger quest.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Gave us Durin. Also, just really, for the first time in years, let Albedo Aura farm.
Yeah, there was so much.
This entire time, I could make humanity.
Yeah, yeah, that like also
really
like
getting to see.
a lot of good character highlights. We got to see some more tidbits of Kaya and Diluc. We've got just a general Monshot cast more. We learned that fucking Ryan daughter ate Nibarius.
Yep. Just had an overall great time.
Yeah, I will say, Escoffier, as much as I like her, and she like I use her like all the time. My God, they like from the front she looks okay. They really dropped the ball with her design in certain aspects. Like, why the apron? Why is it just an apron?
Yeah. Also, can we agree that because we're both on the same page for this, at the very top where it says version 4.6, the second image they used for this is so much better descriptive of the actual.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. Was about this live stream came out was that we were going back to Mondstadt, not Escoffier. But yeah, like, I mean, I don't think it's an S tier for me. I definitely think it's up there, though. I'd probably like top of A. I'm gonna let my bias on summer updates continue, but beside that, it should be top of A if not for that.
Yeah, like the Moon Quest, incredible. I think, what do I have? Oh yeah, the Whirling Waltz also gets a bonus because I feel like that was the first, not the very first time, but that event also gave us more Kinich highlights. Gave us more of his story, which I feel like, you know, everything else up till then, quest-wise, has kind of lacked. Like, we knew the basics, and we had this character story, obviously, but there we actually, you know, he told us himself. And we got a better idea of what, of his past.
Yeah. Also, continuing the meme, we have the Inazuma Chronicle banner, which means that, once again, Yoimiya was put in between Ayato, Chiyomi, Yaniko, Ito, Kokomi, Kazuha, Raiden again.
That's true.
And various other characters. So, rest in peace, Yoimiya. Your luck will never change. Still needs one stream by doing. Also, great news. My restriction on the live was lifted.
Oh, wow.
When I asked to appeal, and they said why. I said, I'm not to allow my type of content. And they said, you're right. Here's an unban. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's going to go second of A tier, technically first if I wasn't biased towards summer events.
Yeah, I'm thinking I like it more than that Windbloom event. I like it more, I think, than Sumeru Act. Well, do I like it more than 3.2? I think. Maybe? No. Yeah, no. No. More than 3.0, I think. Do I like it more than the summer event? I believe I may. Yeah, somewhere here. It's a 9 out of 10 for sure.
Okay. From one banner event to another.
Oh, yeah.
Version 5.7, A Space and Time for You. I forget the name of the NPC that everybody loved in this quest.
Fucking Diridith.
Thank you.
Yeah. Diridith, our first... Or, yeah. One of our first, like, really, like, unique NPC in a main quest.
Indeed. New characters in this one. Everybody's very hyped character, Skirk, and also Dahlia exists.
Surprise baptism!
I was about to say that myself, not gonna lie. New weapon appearances. We had those. New quests. We had Act 6, A Space and Time for You. We had the Skirk Crystalline chapter with Sertology, who was relevant.
I will say...
Stygian Onslaught.
True. The pay-to-win event. Not event, endgame. I will say, Skirk's appearance was kind of out of nowhere. But, I don't know.
What
to
was
me,
this?
it's a little odd. Like, her appearance is just like, being like, bam, there. It does kind of feel like, I don't know. Like, I get, or like, almost 6 turns in, but...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure what this The main event was Battle of Imagined Arrays, and I'm kind of blanking on what that was.
Oh, wait. Hold on. It was just a small event, I think. Well, it was a flagship event. What was that?
No, it was a flagship.
Yeah,
so
what?
you had to direct time to get fruit, and then there was that one, like, oh gosh, what is it called? The one where you die, and then you select your buffs and start over until you can beat it. A roguelike, the like mini 2D roguelike event.
Yeah, sort of like the not really my. I didn't really care for it much. I did like the Paimon one though. That was cute.
Yeah. But, I mean, in terms of impactful stuff we got from this update, we got Skirk, who people have been hyped for quite some time.
Yeah.
We got A Space and Time for You was an incredible quest, and we got some Traveler lore. We got Stygian Onslaught, which is the most painful thing endgame wise that has ever been added.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. Anything else? Oh yes, of course. They optimized Aoife's hello voiceover in Japanese.
Oh yeah, important, crucial.
Important, crucial.
Let me skim through the 5.7 quest again. Shut up.
Nice to see Dane, of course. Nice to see Dane.
For more than 5 minutes. Sort of.
For more than 5 minutes. Oh, we also got the Dane lore as well.
Yeah, let me skim through this again. Nope, stop that. Oh my god, you do, please shut up. Please shut up. No one cares. No one gives two fucks about your ads.
Also, I do have your chat put up on another screen of mine. So yes, Beatrice, I agree that I want Stygian Onslaught to explode as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The entire thing. The dire difficulty. Can we blow up the dire difficulty?
Okay, let me see. That's when we meet Iridith. That's that. The pacing in this one was a little weaker than Paralogism, I think.
I'd say it covered a lot more than Paralogism.
Huh?
I think it covered a lot more than Paralogism, though.
Well, it was... No! Well, like, lore-wise... Well, I think it was... I mean... Paralogism was more, like, Mondstadt-focused.
Yeah.
So, that makes sense. It did also have a bit more fluff, though. Like, this one. Not even by much, I would say. Okay, well, to be fair, there is one thing I will have to deduct points for, which is the Dane fight. That was just off-screen camera shakes.
True.
Um,
I'm gonna. To be fair, we got to play as Dane, quote unquote. We had him in our party for.
Yeah, true. That was good.
I'm gonna put it above. I'm gonna put it above. I think I'm gonna put it right above 4.1, below the previous Dane or the previous Dane quest. Carry Bear.
Yeah.
Below Carry Bear above 4.1 seems fair.
Wait, hold on. Where did I put that one? Where did I put... Wait, hold on.
I was gonna say, we're
Okay,
doing
never
pretty
mind.
well on time because we thought it was gonna take potentially 3 hours. We've only got 6 updates left.
Yeah. Honestly, that fits for me as well because I need to make proper dinner soon. Okay.
Anything else on this update we want to touch on?
I'm just debating on where to put it. Like, I am horrible with ranking within tiers, so it's somewhere like middle up-ish of 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay. Last one of 5.x.
Indeed. Remember I said I'm biased towards summer events? That bias is not applying here.
Oh, wow.
I was not a huge fan of Summer Sunspray Resort. I'm not gonna lie. And it's not just because I hate Bennett.
Oh, wow.
Listen, Bennett has ruined my pity so many times, even on 4-star stuff.
Bless
Will
her.
say,
That's skill issue.
Inefa. Love Inefa.
She's so silly. That's
I
like her
do love
VA.
Nefa.
That's always if I like the VA, that's always a buff.
For me, the thing about the summer event was simply that it didn't feel as special as the other ones because it's a permanent place. I feel like they kept that in mind when they were doing it. So a lot of things they got away with when they were doing limited time areas. This is a lot more tailored to theme Natlan itself, where I feel like other areas were had their own inspiration, their own.
And I do think that was the point.
Yeah.
Because, you know, FOMO, or reducing FOMO.
I guess.
Because that was the first time where a quest was also made permanent, which was good, because this was the Mayor Javari quest.
Yes. But yeah, other things that were relevant for this one, Inefa came out. She was our intro to Lunar Bloom. The lunar reactions were introduced in this update.
Lunar Charge.
Lunar Charged. We got the Sunbray Summer Resort. We got the Archon quest, The Journey Home. Which was a very good story quest in my opinion.
Yeah, a little dragged out parts, but overall good.
Also relevant, because it's going to be in new areas. We got the Easy Breeze Resort and a small part of the Mayor Javari, as well as Bakunawa, who was there for that one boss fight and nothing else. And man, I remember that boss fight, and that thing was ridiculously huge.
I still have not done it yet. All I know is Bakunawa and Enjo!
Enjo! Indeed. Enjo was there. And then he got owned by Sitlali, because of course he did.
Oh, my boy.
Good for him. Good for him.
Good for him.
Jam Theater, any optimizations worth mentioning? Not really.
What is it? Oh, that's might be
after collecting a crystal core from the Crystal Fly trap, the gadget will now remain in place and no longer need to be redeployed. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I think... I will say, I do like Bennett's skin much more than his default.
I do agree with that. That was the only skin we got, right? Or did we get another skin? No, we got Yelan and...
Dude, Yelan's skin! My
Yelan is good.
God!
This is very good.
Possibly my favorite skin in the whole game.
It's a very good update. I think because of Inefa, because of... I didn't like the Summer Spray Resort as much as I like the other ones. But I do think it had one of the best cutscenes with Bennett and his family, and that kind of lore finally getting resolved after like 5 years.
Yeah, I do think part of why the Summer Resort doesn't hit as hard for me is also just because at that point I was already pretty tired of Nadlan, because it's just not my region overall. So I still have not finished that. But from what I've seen, I
liked it when they. Oh, go ahead, please.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say like I do agree, or like I do acknowledge that it's very good, and also lots of like lore stuff, Bennett lore, and also just overall Mayor Javari and stuff. I just haven't got around to it yet, and I have a bit of a negative bias for this one.
Yeah, and honestly, like this was the first summer event, if I'm not mistaken, that had nothing to do with the Hexen Circle.
Maybe, possibly.
The first and second were Golden Apple Archipelago, which was brought to our attention by Alice because of the Dodoko and whatever.
Right, yeah, and then
we had the next one was Bottomland. Well, Bottomland was from an invitation from Alice, and
true, they all were, yeah.
Simalanka was, yeah. So all of them were. This was the first one that didn't follow that mold, which is why I think it doesn't hit as much because it didn't have that mystical factor. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing today?
That's fair.
For me, I think it's gonna go like honestly, it's gonna be a C tier for me, like C below Wanderer's Interlude. I mean, to be fair, it's not the first summer event I put below S. The Bottleland one is in A tier, but unfortunately,
let me think. Do I like this? I do think I like this more. Do I like Bottleland more? I do. I think I do because I am Kaya biased.
Nothing about
that. Somewhere middle 8 out of 10, middle-ish.
Somewhere 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, because like I considering what I've heard and what I've seen, I know it's good. It's just not necessarily for me.
All right. Version Luna 1, A Dance of Snowy Tides and Hoarfrost Groves. The introduction to Nod Cry, featuring Lauma, and I want to say... Who was after Lauma?
Flins!
Oh, right. Flins.
And I know!
So I know.
Baby! Daughter!
Of Luna 1, we have officially hit, I believe, 2020... Oh, no, this was September 10th, 2025.
Yeah.
Right.
Half a year ago.
We got the Nihida, or we got the Chronicled Wish for Sumeru.
Oh boy, we did. That's where I got my C4. That's where I did a random 10 pull. I was like, you know what? Why not? Got C4 Nilo at like 30-ish pity, I think. And then I was like, you know, maybe.
Maybe.
Because at that point, I would have only needed one more constellation, and I could have gotten that one from the free event. So I pulled again, and I did go up to like 10 pity, I think. I just did one 10 pull, and I got Alhaitham, which, to be fair, at that point I was not mad about, because I didn't have Alhaitham, and he was like one of the only ones that I would have wanted. So now I'm only missing Wanderer. Well, no, I'm missing Wanderer and Sino of the collection.
Other things that were related, Silken Moon Serenade and Night of the Skies Unveiling, very popular artifacts even now because they're basically universally usable on anybody. We got the Silver Moon Hall Selenic Chronicles, the Reputation Quest series for Columbina.
Right.
The one thing I think that is relevant, that is a downside to this, was the Lost Child's Tale and Lightkeeper's Oath, which require a Lightkeeper character like Flynn's or Elua to be the playable character, or for the Lost Child's Tale, which is a world quest that can only be activated if you have Flynn's.
Yeah, but also it's... I mean, every character has something like that. I don't mind it that much, just because, like, it's not a very, like, lore-heavy or anything quest. It also doesn't give any rewards. It's just, like, basically flavor text, essentially. A little world building.
And then... main event for this time was the Clink Clank Clash.
Right.
Which was the I Know the Robot miniseries.
That one was okay. It was okay.
It wasn't a huge banger, but I mean, Nod Cry as a whole, with the start of Nod Cry, the event didn't have to do a ton to be good.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got the Dodoko's area of Bomb-Nanza.
Yeah,
Oh, and
I'm
then
gonna get
relevant,
to the main story image.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get to this later.
Uvaki was the Nod Cry specific system, but also, yes, we got it with Inefa, but I would argue that Nod Cry was the big introduction of
Inefa was a tease, essentially.
Yeah. I would argue that lunar reactions were really a Nod Cry thing.
Yeah, I will say, aesthetically...
Temper thyself.
Oops, sorry. I would say aesthetically and musically, Nod Cry way more up my alley. Like hitting like Fontaine levels, almost.
When that live stream hit and we heard,
dude, the battle theme.
I was talking about the
other
Aurora
one,
doing the chanting, the Nod Cry main theme with Aurora. Oh,
that too. Yeah, I remember like some people were like losing their minds. They were like, Aurora.
I was in a call with my friend who we do the live streams with, and it was like, "Is that Aurora?"
Yeah, dude, I knew of Aurora. I know some of her songs. It just didn't click with me just yet. Because I knew Aurora in connection with those songs, but I sometimes people say names and I'm like, do they mean that same person or is it someone else?
Yup.
But yeah, no, the OST is incredible.
Relevantly also added during this time.
Oops.
We had To Temper Thyself and Thy Journey Far.
That's the constellations. Yes.
That's the constellations, and also Masterless Stella Fortuna.
Oh yeah. Oh god. People were split on that one.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I may or may not have had like 20 of those.
Jesus Christ! I still don't have a single one. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care much for that. Like, listen, just
Well,
leveling a character up to like 100, like, it really
Yeah.
isn't a big deal.
Yeah, but temper thyself in that journey far. That is
That is very
relevant
much.
right now.
Although I will say,
Yeah.
I am a little bugged by the fact, by the way they're doing it, just because I always forget to log on and then I miss entire weeks.
Yeah, I missed the first one. I missed this patch's
I missed-
free character
yeah, I missed-
constellation.
I missed the last cycle, like, completely, so,
Yeah.
I'm trying for this one, but I already missed 1 week. Maybe even
Yeah.
2. Actually, I missed 2 weeks, I think.
I think I'm up to date as of, I think I've got 3 weeks of it so far, so I don't think I missed a week yet.
Yeah, no, I need to log in on that because I want my BaijiCon.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
again, keeping bias in check.
okay, well, first, hold on. First things first, we didn't talk about the story at all.
True, we did have the story, which
Yeah.
was incredible. The
Which-
introduction of Rare.
Absolute banger. Blythe might be
Oh
hated.
yeah.
And with
Wait, Brian is hated for this game? For this?
no,
for
no,
this
I
boss?
mean this affectionately. I fucking love Blythe. He's amazing.
You know, I do joke that he came into the booth for Lygus and they heard him was like, we got another villain that we got to work on for Nodcry. He's already here, maybe why don't we just, give him a demo, see if he wants to play Rare.
Yeah, while you're already here, so may as well. But this was also where they decided to sort of, at least for a bit, like sort of forego character story quests and implement them more tie them in with the main story. And
True.
I think with Lauma that worked. With Flint,
I
in
think
my
it's-
opinion, they kind of dropped the ball because
Nah.
yes, we did get to spend time with him, which was lovely. Yes, we did get to learn about his past, but that was all. It was very it felt very lacking because it was literally just him telling us with no like real build up. Just like us standing there and he told us about his past, with like a couple
Right.
like flashback kind of scenes. So it really it didn't really hit for me, which was kind of a shame because I fucking love Flynn's, and I almost feel like a character story quest would have been better in that aspect. Because I was hoping for something more along the lines of Emphoria's. Emphoria's with its character stories tied into the main story was amazing for the most part. With
True.
Flynn's, I feel like it felt too awkward. It didn't it fell flat in my opinion.
If anything, I always treated the story quests for these characters, for a lot of them, as the ones that we got from, when you go to the waypoint, not waypoint, but when you go to the
reputation things, you mean? Or-
yeah, the reputation things. I kind of treated those as the little story quests because he had the ghosts and the lightkeeper.
Yeah, but even those were
and-
very short, so I wouldn't even count
that was
those.
about a half hour.
Yeah, I feel like it was.
But
I don't know. I feel like they could have done better. Like
I think
again,
that- but I think that Neffers for me felt very forced. We'll get to that one in a couple of patches.
yeah, we'll get
I
that one in a
think.
bit.
Yeah. I don't
speaking
remember
of
what
forced-
Flynn's thing was
uh,
Flynn's was the guy getting murdered?
yeah, and then him being suspected and stuff, and Rerir also partially posing as Flynn's. Flynn's was basically
Yeah.
chasing down Rerir sort of, and the fragments.
Also, we haven't really tied these into the patches, but I do think it's relevant. Flynn's trailer is one of the visually one of the best trailers we've had.
It's very good. It's very good. I mean, 6.0
6.0 was great.
yeah, it was great. Also gave us a lot of very much. I feel the cast definitely incredibly strong.
Yeah.
To me, it was Flynn's. Ino. I love Ino. Sandrone was funny. Rerir, incredible. Who else? Yehoda. How could I forget?
Columbina. I think we met Columbina at this point.
Yes, that too. Columbina, yeah, the founding of Yehoda's Witnesses, even Dory, honestly, I mean, well, Dory gets her spotlight a bit later.
Very huge. yeah, it gets a bit of it later. I was never a huge. I never hated Dory. I wasn't a huge fan of hers, but I never hated her.
I kind of always
honestly,
liked her, but I'm someone who likes characters out of spite.
Charlie, have you seen the Japanese VA for
Yes,
Dory during this
dude.
quest?
She went off. She's gotta have so much fun in that booth.
Yeah, people are always joking like, oh, you could really tell when a VA has fun with their job. Insert Dory.
Yeah, what else do we have? I mean, hey, Not Cry was also, I feel like, the first time since... Well, Natlan Natlan was kind of weak. Not Cry had a strong start with something that I personally value a lot, which is our token gaze, Lauma and Nefer. Very, 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 very a solid first impression, I might say. And Sandro and Columbina, obviously, but those came later, more so. Speaking of those, though, I will say, and I believe this was in this patch, the end of the quest where we talk to Sandrone and we get the Narcissenkreuz, like recap, sort of, a bit more lore and stuff about Sandrone as well.
Next patch.
Is that next patch? Let me double
had turned invisible by this point, and I don't think that was the first two patches.
Let me double check.
I think that was next patch.
No, I don't know. Not Act 1. Where's Act 2? There we go. YouTube, shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Pigeonette, for the follow over on Twitch. Really appreciate it.
Yes, YouTube Premium. No, go fuck yourself. Oh my god. Shut up. Because I'm like almost positive that was let me see. Oh no, that was... Oh no, never mind, that was 6 point... That was the next patch then. Okay. Because I have something to say about that. But then we'll get to that in a bit.
Where are you putting 6.0?
Honestly, banger start. Might put it... Oh, well, am I gonna put it at a 10 out of 10? Hold on, let me skim through that again. Strong start. Meeting with them. Meeting Lauma. Meeting Columbina, also very good. Nefer. More Columbina. And we got to that.
Can you ever have enough Columbina lore in your Not Cry updates?
Truly. Oh yeah, this was also where we had the Lauma's quote friend, former friend, whatever, who then fucking died, if I remember correctly. Right, where we infiltrated the bureau. Okay, maybe not as strong. I'll put it at the bottom of 10 out of 10. I think it's a really strong start, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, heading into Luna 2, an elegy for Faded Moonlight.
Yeah.
Characters were released in this update were, as my screen loads it,
Never. And our mannequins, because this was the Miliastra patch.
Wonderland, Miliastra, Secret Beneath the Sands, Nefer, and the Wonderland mannequins.
Okay, off the bat, I do have to say, and Lenny, I apologize. I know, but I apologize. Nefer, waist up, has one of my favorite designs in the entire game. But why is she wearing basically nothing? Yeah, like below. She's basically wearing panties with a little cloth in the center. Like the top half is gorgeous, absolutely stunning, and then it's just leg. Lama was the same, but with Nefer, it strikes me even more because I love her color scheme. I love everything else about her. She was contestant for my favorite character design, like female design at least, in the entire game. But then that game.
Yeah. If I can add on to this update as a whole, something related to Nefer. You said earlier you didn't mind that there was that one Flynn's quest. Now look at the world quests that were unlocked for this update, and how many of them required specifically Nefer.
Yeah. But I think, like, I wouldn't even count these as like full quests. These were like little not even weren't these like just like pop-up speech bubbles?
I mean, even then,
Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't really mind that personally, but yeah, I kind of get it.
for this one in particular, the fact that you added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think, world quests, and 9 out of 10 have to have Nefer.
Yeah, I just think that calling these world quests is like, these were like maybe like 5-minute little things, because like
I mean, true, but
yeah,
still.
like if you like just look at one of them, like the dialogue, it's basically nothing. It's like probably like
Right.
one anecdote of length.
Yeah. And then Song of the Welcome Moon Act 3 and 4. If this is the one that I think it is, this was an absolute banger as well. Is this the one that we got Rare's backstory with the Lindis?
If it is, then yeah, that's an absolute fucking banger. Let me new content. Wait, 6 point. That was also very met Varka. Woo!
True.
Banger, banger, banger. And to this day, you see people. Well, I remember how back then you saw quite a few people who were very eager to call Varka like useless and wonder why he was there, and underestimating just the role of a leader. But that's another thing.
Also, yes, this was when we found out the backstory of Rare at the Lindis.
Yeah, that was so good. Oh yeah, this one was definitely better than 6.0 for me personally.
This was a great one. Because I think next patch is when we started getting to Torre.
Right.
And sending Columbina home.
Oh yeah, this was peak all the way through.
This entire... I feel like there was not a bad story act in this entire quest.
Oh yeah, not a bad one at all.
All of Nodcry.
Listen, Lenny, I know Varka is very slanderable, but at least slander him for the right things. Slander him for being an alcoholic. Slander him for just being a Gintoki knockoff. But if you want to slander someone, at least do it based on like facts, because if you go off of like misinformation or misinterpretation, it just becomes worthless.
Put this one as my 4th highest. I think if I don't count for my bias for summer events, it would be the number 1. The story was great. I think it has more impact than Dendro because Milliastra Wonderland unlocked a whole different community for Genshin that we did not have before. Even if you're not a huge fan of Milliastra,
yeah, for sure.
The sheer number of different games that have been made shows that it unlocked a whole different creative side to people. Mannequin obviously not doing much of anything. Nefer is incredibly popular. Honestly, and we didn't even talk about Ruins Exploration Fieldwise Center, which was gave us the Farazan kind of lore, and also well, maybe not Farazan lore specifically, but it gave us Totori's backstory and also some Layla lore.
Right. Was that this patch? Oh.
That was this patch.
Yeah.
Ruins Exploration Fieldwise Center.
Right. I remember Layla, I remember Dottore, I remember the Kabitham fandom definitely had got a lot more material to work with.
Yeah, also we had that's right. Farazan wasn't in the event, or wasn't in the story, but she was part of the event. The one thing I didn't like about this one is it felt like it ended very suddenly and there was no resolution to it. That's
fair. I think did I finish that? I don't remember the ending of the event. I need to go back and...
You did finish it, but it did not feel like it finished itself, because what happened was we went down, talked to the, I think it was a cat.
The cat
that was stuck in... It showed us the cutscene, and then we got kicked out, and that was the end of the quest.
Yeah, pretty abrupt.
It was very abrupt. It did not feel like we had finished the quest. It felt like there was an entire part of it missing.
Yeah. Also, Ghost, the Shenhe quest, aka the interlude, is right here. And also, where is it? Oh yeah, just on my side, Lenny. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Lenny mentioning, because we were talking, I was going on about Varka and stuff. Lenny mentioning the only people not drunk, only Monster character that are not alcoholic or don't like to drink are playable characters minus Venti and Kaya. Kaya is also an alcoholic, and Rosaria. So even among the playables, we have a few.
Also, Dance Dance Dynamic Disco wasn't voiced, but we did have the interaction between Nilu and Mualani.
Oh!
Also, what do you say? Should I do the Varkas story quest? I would say so.
It's so
No reason not
good.
to.
It is so good.
It's very good.
It honestly,
Well,
it feels
it's
like
not
more of an
later.
interlude.
True. Well, we'll get to that later. But yeah, for me, I'm gonna put it like top of S tier. Million Astro Wonderland was very hyped. I've played it many a time.
Yeah, for me, it's second highest because at this point, I just gotta commit to keeping Parade of Providence in the top spot.
Alright. Anything else we want to talk about for this update?
I think I'm good. The question was like, just amazing, especially like the discussion it sparked about like Riria's and Thelena's like as characters and people, you know, expressing their assortment of opinions, some of which more ignorant than others.
I hope Riri comes back at some point. I feel like there's more we could explore
he's
with that
got
character.
to.
There's so much.
He definitely will. They drip marketed him.
Like, jokingly, yeah.
Yeah.
People's posting. I can't believe he's actually going to be playing. Oh.
They almost had us.
3. A Nocturne of the Far North. Releasing,
Ooh.
I want to say, was released during this update, I believe.
Yes, Stuart and Yehoda!
Also,
Girl failure.
Part of my channel's branding uses part of, like, it takes inspiration from this very picture that they used.
Oh, well. Oh, yeah, true. Now that I look at it.
Yep.
Let's see.
I own every character in this game.
Dear
I was
God.
going to skip Durin so I could save for Columbina Constellations. It was going to be the first time I skipped a character since the original Albedo run.
Oh, and also, I literally mentioned it earlier and already forgot. I am justifying my decision in demoting Luna 2 or 6.1 because the Sandrona segment at the end. Number one, I totally forgot that Arlecchino was in here too. Queen. But also, the Sandrona segment towards the end with the extra, like, Sandrona lore, Narzissenkreuz lore and stuff, and a little bit of a recap, which I think only, or, like, it changes based on whether you've done the quest or not, I think. Or wait. No, where was it? Oh, wait. Oh, right, that's part 2 of 3. Okay. So that was this patch. I didn't like that section because it felt so out of nowhere and so out of character for Sandrona to be telling us any of that.
True.
Because, like, telling it, like, making, like, Sandrona is the kind of character that, like, at that point, we are not close to her in any way, shape, or form. Her, like, making some, like, vague comments and giving us, like, little tidbits of which we can, like, gather, you know, interpret. Yes, but her just going off on this tangent, like, recounting, you know, like, basically, like a good chunk of the Narzissenkreuz quest or story and talking about Renee and stuff, was, like, felt so out of character. Like, why are you telling us this? Like, you're not the type to just, like, she doesn't feel like the type to just ramble to essentially a stranger about these kinds of things. Not so straightforward.
To me, she does kind of feel like that way, because she was already there for tea time and nobody else was really showing up, and she was like, alright, well,
yeah,
I'm already here, so I'm gonna dump lore.
It generally feels like they didn't know how else to fit it in, so they were like, here you go.
Well,
Like,
but
I do feel like early on, they kind of, in parts, overcompensated a bit when they said, you know, they want to tie, like, world quests into the main story more, which is good, but I feel like they didn't really know how to do it properly, so there were a lot of things where, times where I feel like they overcompensated and, like, told a bit too much, and gave us a bit too much all at once.
But yeah, for, to finish my thing when I was trying, it was, a viewer donated and said, "You're pulling Durin." I was like, okay. Yes, I'm pulling Durin, and he's sitting
Sure.
at like level 30 or something. So I have Durin.
Oh wow,
In fact, I got Durin
couldn't get him
early.
sadly. I could not get him.
So I ended up of like all of it. I had like 40 pulls still left. So I was like, thanks, that's extra pulls that I get to save for Columbina. So there you go.
Yeah, no,
Thanks a lot.
I
Really appreciate it.
wanted Durin. I just couldn't. I didn't have enough. I didn't make it, but at least I got
Yeah.
Vorka.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Durin overall, to be fair. But all right, well, new content, new characters added. Durin and Yehoda. We had Act 5 and Act 6 of Song of the Welkin Moon, A Nocturne of the Far North, and Melting Point, Moonlight in the Morning Mist.
Right. Let me.
Which were these two?
Yeah,
This
I'm
was Columbine
gonna.
inside, this was Columbina's Homecoming, I think, and then Detroit ruining it all.
Yep. Let me. That's Luna 2? No, Luna 3.
Yes, A Nocturne of the Far North was Columbina's disappearance, where she was like a ghost, which I remember that
Yep.
one because I remember her poking Sandrone's face when
Yeah,
Sandra
that was
was
so
talking.
cute. It was
and
Alice
then
cameo.
Melting Moonlight. Yes, and then Melting Moonlight in the Morning Mist is. That's when Detroit ruins it all, and then she gets plunged into the realm between realms, or whatever we want to call it.
Yeah. We also it was that we
Again,
met Alice, we
her
met
story.
Nicole.
True, Alice and Nicole. Telling her story again.
I
Whoever
think
did the writing for this and for Nodcry deserves a raise.
absolutely. I do think the pacing for this one was at times a bit slower. Like the entire Columbina section, like the festival, I think was good. It could have been shortened a tiny bit. It dragged on a little for me.
Oh, I greatly enjoyed it. I don't think it was too short, but I also don't think it was too long.
Yeah,
I
it
kind
also
of liked
depends on
how-
it always depends on how much you love the character in general.
Yeah, you could also have ended. You technically could have ended it at any point, I think, if you had wanted to. But if you wanted to do all the events and stuff,
Yeah, I didn't want to
Also,
get
this was
through all of
the
it.
first callback, the first huge callback to the time variance thing because of the card when she was talking to Barbeloff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there was the defense of against Rare when she defended against the
Right.
the stray bolts from the cannon. But this was the first one where I was like, "Oh, something's not right. Wonder what this could be."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going back through it right now. The Columbina, most of the Columbina sections were very good. We got, yeah, there was also the Durin, or some Durin stuff. Let me see. I think well, it was only 5.5 hours, so it wasn't even that long. I think the pacing was mostly fine. Maybe in certain parts.
Yes. If we do want to talk about pacing, though,
Mhm.
during Story Quest, the fact that they split it up over 5 separate days,
I've heard. I actually have not even done it yet, but
it was a little weird to do that. It felt odd having to come back over the course of 5 days.
yeah,
instead of being
I
able
can
to get
see
it done
that.
in one blow.
I can see that.
So, okay, maybe this is a hot take, but I'm going to say it.
Oh.
I really like the main event for this update.
The main
So
event,
there's
hold
no bound to me.
on. It was
This was
okay.
the rest of the Dragon Spine event.
It was okay. No,
I did not hate it.
no hyper strong feelings.
Yeah.
But it was fine. I did speedrun it because I tend to do that. I just end up doing. I'm a procrastinator.
Another big one, Monster Eye, which is homework, was released in this update.
Oh yeah. Oh, God, still have not done that either. I'm so behind on that. There's so many other games that are currently taking up my time, and like Genshin is like further towards the bottom. Like I'm making my way through Persona, plural. I have HSR. I have Ace Attorney. I have Bust of Fellows that I still need to finish. The second one, like there's so much stuff.
Other relevant things that were added from the optimizations. Increase the reputation XP from bounties, requests, supply, and Archon quests by 100%.
That's very good
so
because-
basically double it.
Yeah.
And increase world quests from 20 to 100. We had the combat optimizations for Venti and Klee.
Oh yeah, right.
We had increases artifact definition with sanctifying elixir from 1 to 2 times each version.
Oh yeah.
And adjusted battle pass missions for Imaginarium Theater to carry over to the next version instead of being cleared at the beginning of the next patch. So it would carry over and you wouldn't have to do Imaginarium Theater again if you've already cleared it.
Oh my god, yeah.
So, you know, just decent quality of life things
Yeah.
there. I mean, again, it's a banger update. Plus, Hexerai introduced the option to buff characters, which we didn't think was possible up to this point.
Hmm.
But I think that, like, Durin and Varka had to have a Hexerai secret right, I guess, except for the lore. But at this point, why are we buffing the character that just came out?
I'm thinking.
I think it's better than Miliastra for me. It's going to go above 4.1.
I don't think I'd
Or 4
put it
point,
there. I think I'd put it. I might put it in between. Still 10 out of 10, but I might put it like somewhere in like middle, lower end-ish. Do I prefer it over 6.0? I might. Well, maybe around the same. Maybe around the same-ish.
Okay. Well, only 2 patches to go as of this point.
True.
A Traveler on a Winter's Night, the release
Oh,
of
boy.
Kalamina.
And Zabai, and Ilua.
And Devi, and Elua, Lunar Crystallize, a banger Lantern Rite event, and a banger end to Nodcrest Story.
Let me...
So we had Yao Traveler's new outfit, Yao Yao's outfit, and Mel's Gift, Nuvolet's outfit.
Oh yeah, banger!
All bangers.
Okay, well let me...
And the main event was a lantern-lit ode to the Silver Moon, the Lantern Rite event with Zabai. I loved that event. It was one of my favorites for Lantern
I have
Rite.
not fully finished that yet. I think it's a good one though.
The character's really cool for me.
I tried to
Also,
speed...
I may be biased.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot that these kinds of events are like made permanent now, or that event was permanent. So I like sped through 3/4 of it, like the last day before I realized, wait, I don't need to do that.
Yeah. Also, I think this is when we got that stupid horse outfit.
Oh yeah, fun.
So the mail would go away with the notification. I claimed the box. I'm never opening the box. I refuse to acknowledge that horse outfit exists. But I mean, for me, this is going in S tier, like top of S. Detoria was incredible. The VA for Rare is great. The amount of the VA of Detoria is able to make Detoria so hated and yet so liked at the same time.
Yeah.
You know you're doing a character well when you hate him, but also, man, you
Yeah, like he's just an incredibly
well
well-written character.
He's a well-written character, and they got the perfect voice for Detoria.
Absolutely.
Every enemy we had in Nodcry was incredibly good.
Oh yeah,
Rare
oh
and
yeah.
Detoria, best cast of villains we've had up to this point.
For sure.
Sorry, Capitano.
I mean, Capitano wasn't a villain.
True, he's kind of a
Just
well,
antagonist.
At the start, he looked like a villain. Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
antagonist.
he was just an antagonist. Like antagonists and villains are different. Villains are like very much like straight up evil. Antagonists are just opposing the protagonists. Which,
You
to
have
be
to
fair, I
go,
would
like,
even say,
yeah.
I don't even know if I consider. Also yes, Riri is also voiced by Blythe by Legacy VA.
Yes. Asheville. Relevant.
And Asheville, yeah, my boy. Okay, no. I was thinking of something because Riri in general is like just a fascinating character because of the amount of like discussion he like encourages,
Yeah.
and I was thinking back to when I've heard people like back when the patch came out, and people were kind of like going back and forth on his character, you know, calling him evil or whatever, or like whether he's evil, whether he's considered a villain. And I remember like my stand always being that like I wouldn't consider him evil. I think he can fit the villain trope, but I never really considered Rerir evil, given the circumstances.
Right. I mean, for me, again, if we go off of antagonist vibes, antagonist and villains that were premiered in like the recent 2 patches, you had like Patano, Lord of Primal Fire, etc. And then you had like you have Sandrone, you have Roya, like villains and antagonists over these last couple of patches have been great. This update in particular, Lantern Rite was great with Zabai. Me having a Constellation 6 Columbina probably tells you about, and all you need to know about my thoughts on Columbina's lore. I don't own Villette's outfit and don't plan to, but it is a very good outfit.
It is a good outfit, yeah.
Outfit. Also, the fact that they upgraded her hair. I like that they're updating the models to kind of get rid of, like, they're adding texture to the hair and transparency.
True.
Traveler's outfit. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, no, I very much like it. This is just my personal thing with Traveler. I think it's fine. They could have given Lumine pants. Could have given her something.
So I don't know if you saw the meme. I think it was Doro or Brand Online. I think it was Doro. Unlocked the skin and then realized they never unlocked Inazuma's electro resonance.
Oh yeah, that was Doro. Fred has everything.
I was like, oh, that's hilarious.
It is so funny.
And then, yeah, I mean, Archon Quest, A Travel on a Winter's Night, and True Moon. Going through, learning about the Moon Sisters, the 3 Moon Sisters, who we didn't have a ton of lore on up until this point, was incredible.
Oh, very pretty also.
Columbina getting the power of the 3 Moon. Again, the GOAT villain, Dottore, just...
Dude.
I mean, Sandrone, obviously she's probably going to come back at some point, but no one saw that coming.
I gotta say, like me and of course many other, like anyone who played Amphorius saw like the giant hand and Dottore, like Dottore's like boss skin, like his appearance.
Yeah.
And we all just went, welcome back, Xandar 1 Kuwabara.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. It's the same premise.
Absolutely.
They have similar vibes. They would get along, I bet.
They would get along.
My favorite part with Dottore's entire story in that chapter sums up to the one line he was talking to us about of, I'm a person who goes after my goals. If that means I have to play the role of the villain, I am. But I'm not a villain. I'm just a guy who's doing whatever I want to get my role, and others see me as the role of the villain, just like people see you, Traveler, as a hero. Even though you yourself admit you're not a hero.
Exactly. I think that, like, Dottore's character, like, one reason why he's, like, so well written is because he's not, I wouldn't even consider him straight up evil, because he is very extreme, for sure. But he's also self-aware, and his intention is not harm. He doesn't intend to hurt people. It just so happens to be a part of the process, part of his process, and he just doesn't care.
Yeah. Like, even looking back to when we first met him all the way back at Sumeru, he could have killed Nahida, let's be honest here.
Absolutely!
Instead, he partnered with her for knowledge, because he saw an opportunity to further his knowledge, and also to better the academia, and to better the world, probably, in a sense.
Well, that's a stretch.
No, for what I mean by this is that he let Nahida know about the false sky, which she didn't know about. Which in turn, now Nahida's researching the false sky and stuff, which provides more avenues for that as a whole to be better prepared for what's to come. Because otherwise, no one really knew about the false sky enough to do true research into it. I would argue, at that point in the story in particular, like, Skarmouche was the only one who knew about it, and, like, Mona, I guess. But let's be honest, Mona wasn't going to do that.
Yeah,
So I don't think it was with the intention of he was obviously caring about getting the gnosis, whatever.
Yeah, but his intent. See, the thing is, this man also tried to become God, so it's not really about
I mean, not even tried.
well, yeah, well, kind of tried, half succeeded. Innocent, got very close. But
There's more about it than the other god he actually created. At least he didn't go around saying the
yeah, I think like the thing that makes Satoru so interesting is because number one, he's not like intentionally like intending to harm anyone. It's just like it's just part of his research, and if it happens to if it happens to come with mass destruction, whoopsies. So like his intention is not like anything for the greater good. It's just like for his own selfish goals, and he believes
if it happens to impact the greater good, then so be it.
exactly. Like if it satisfies him, great. That's what matters. If it happens to bring some good or bad with it, cool, whatever. And
if him letting Nihita know about the false sky helps to that, so be it. But also, the research will inevitably help him when he eventually decides to break the false sky and turn into a god.
Yeah, and that's also where I separate characters like Dottore from, as Lenny's pointing out, characters like Giovanni and Pokemon, because it's about the depth, number one, and I would still consider Dottore a villain. He's still a villain. I just wouldn't consider him like outright evil, because for me, like, evil is about the intention, like hurting for the sake of hurting, and for the sake of sowing chaos.
Yeah.
What is happening with my model? Okay, there we go.
Just kind of like, for him, it's just kind of like, okay, well, again, if things work out in that way, then so be it. If they don't, then never mind. If things work out the way that they're intended. And even when he kills Sandrone, he's like, I give everyone a chance.
Yeah.
You used yours. I did not intend to kill you. I gave you a chance. You decided to come back and ruin that chance. That's not on me.
It's just like general apathy in a sense.
Yeah, and even in general, if I remember correctly, when he first gave her that offer, he said he implied that he had sent his forces to the Bureau to attack the... But I don't think he ever actually sent his forces to the Bureau.
I'm trying to recall.
That he did. I don't think he ever sent anyone there. Obviously, the giant dome took over.
He definitely did target the Bureau because Sandrone had to flee.
But he never sent anybody to the dome until he.
I mean, I don't recall if he specifically said that he sent anyone. Just like that, definitely like Sandrone's like lackeys and her employees were going to be in danger, and the Bureau was going to be wrecked. And that was enough of a threat.
And I think that also gave her enough time to get a bunch of people out of the Bureau before the dome came over and killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, chat, not endorsing what Dottore does. He killed a ton of people in that course.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this man is a murderer. He's killed several people before Darkrai as well.
He's not, I'm just saying he's not as bad as like Elias,
Yeah, like I wouldn't even honestly would I consider him? I might even consider him worse than Ligas because like Ligas still like no. I would consider him worse than Ligas for sure.
Yeah.
Ligas also has that like apathy of sorts, but with Ligas there's more of a genuine more of a genuine desire for knowledge, and he's more willing to cooperate, and he's more willing to make compromises.
Yeah.
Not to distinguish evil, but cold evil. Yeah, like to me, like the definition of evil is very, very subjective, I feel like. To me,
yes.
Evil has like the intent to harm. For no other reason other than to sow chaos. Like basically like it is very like kind of like a one-dimensional view of it. But to me, that is what evil really means. Like, I would consider Scaramouche evil because, yes, he did intend to harm and kill a lot of people, but not for, like, the sole reason, like, not for the sole informed reason that, yes, what I'm doing is bad, and I like that.
I was going out as well in the stream. I mean, yeah, it was... It's great, in my opinion.
Huh?
Oh, is this also the update where they increased the resin cap, or not the resin cap, but the resin, the condensed resin thing from
I
40
do
to
not
60?
recall.
Yeah, I can't tell from here.
I do not
Yeah, whatever.
remember.
That's fine. Oh, this is also when Ganyu and Charlotte's VAs got replaced.
Oh, yeah. Wait, Charlotte's too?
Yep.
Oh, man, I liked her old one. I haven't heard the new one yet.
Me either. Or I don't think I have. I don't think she was in that patch, was she?
Yeah, no.
Indeed. We
I don't know
are
if they
talking
updated
about
her voices
complicated
yet.
Stuff, chat. Oh, also artifacts, Farkas, and Abad of Morningstar and Moon, which,
Oh, yeah.
because mine's C6, it's actually not her best in slot, and so I don't have to farm it. Yay!
Wow. How's it feel?
I'm going for top 1%. I'm going for top 1% on the Akasha whenever they add that
Jeez.
leaderboard. I'm doing pretty well. I think.
Goddamn. I need to check my
Yeah.
Akasha again. I need to update my Needle build, check where that's at.
But also, for me, yeah, this is going top of S tier. Probably overall, even more than the summer events for me. This
Yeah,
entire
where is
update
it?
was
There we
great.
go.
Honestly, like,
Yeah.
the amount of the lore we got for this Lantern Rite was so cool.
True, we did get a lot of lore.
Zabai was so cool.
Zabias, yeah, I like a character. Not that.
Also,
Yeah.
Zhongli, Heaven Star.
Oh boy!
More teasing of Zhongli's unlimited power that we never see.
Oh dear. Let's see. Do we have
Also,
much else?
I'm sure you've seen the meme of, like, the two kids walking up. Granny, what do you think? Granny? What did you call me, you rapscallion?
I don't know if I saw that.
Zabai gets called a granny, and so she just loses it on two kids.
Oh no.
A bunch of people have been making memes about it.
Oh dear. Oh god. Yeah, for me it's second highest after Bright of Providence.
Okay? And that will put us to
The most
Luna
recent.
5. Home of the He Who Caught the Wind.
Ooh boy.
New character number 1. Knight of Boreas, Varka. And we're also
Okay.
not going to acknowledge the Mondstadt Chronicled Witch. It's
Okay.
just not
Hmm.
acknowledged the very bad banner that is the Chronicled Witch.
Let me
I'm not wrong.
wait for this fuck ass ad. There we go. Okay, just I have the okay. So now I have to keep reminding myself that what we got wasn't actually interlude, but it was Varka's story quest because they may as well be the same.
It very well may as well have been the same.
Yeah. That quest though, absolutely incredible.
It was great.
Absolute banger from start to finish.
One of the things we got the Nameless Bloodstained Monument World quest, the one that unlocks his weapon skin.
Right, I have not. I still have to do. I have to build my Varka before I do that one.
And then we have a new Mondstadt one called Stories to Seek the Glass and Scroll, which apparently has to do with something to do with Varka, I guess.
Hold on. Let me.
I don't know what it is.
This
This is part of his. It's not a story quest. It's part of his world quest.
Oh yeah, it's a
They
little
summarized
thing.
it in a separate thing. Yeah.
Oh, it's his homework quest.
Oh yeah, it's his homework quest. That's it. That's why they put it in world quest.
Yeah.
We also got the Nauticry layout, which I was honestly hoping would be closer to Columbina's Silver Moon Hall than what we got, but whatever. Anything else that was relevant that was added in this patch?
I have not done the event yet. I heard the event's very good.
Oh yeah, this event has been incredible. Yes, this event has been absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I heard it's really good.
They've been teasing a return to the Golden Apple. Varka's back. Because Varka wasn't part of it, so they're saying they might go back with Varka.
Oh hell yeah!
love that. Bring back Golden Apple and make it permanent this time.
Oh, hell yeah, please. Oh, God.
You wouldn't even... It wouldn't do that much. There's not a lot to do there. It'd just be for to service the fans at that point, to let us have Golden Apple. It's a bunch of islands, even if there's nothing there. Just let us have this.
True. Just give us more permanent stuff in general.
This one, it's gonna go right below Columbina's for me, I think.
Yeah, like for having no main story, technically, it's a very strong.
Well, that's the thing. The story of this one, it turns into, it's a recreation of our Mondstadt, which obviously nostalgia plays a huge part here.
Yeah.
As I'm a 1.0 player, but it also takes a turn and tells us what happens if you don't. What if we hadn't been there? What would have happened to Mondstadt if we hadn't been there?
Interesting.
It turns on its head near the very end, which I won't spoil, too much since you haven't finished it. But also, just looking at the event stuff, you've got the kind of go into the memories and pick out things that are different.
Right,
and there's a
I
lot
saw
of
that.
homages to previous stuff there. There's the Elemental Crucible from the very first ever Genshin event, back when you had to pay resin for them. There's the Dark Camp from the first summer event is in one of them. There's multiple Sumeru, or there's multiple Golden Apple references. In fact, there's an entire interaction between Kaya and D-Luke about the Golden Apple Archipelago. Teasing that Kaya might go back to the Golden Apple too. There's just so many fun references inside that. Then you've got the drinking event, which the drinking events have been so underrated. I love the drinking events. There's not a lot to do, but it's just nice getting to talk to the characters. And then we had the flying events, kind of whatever. It's the weakest of the ones in my opinion. It was the Gene combat event, which is kind of funny seeing a spectral Gene just straight up one-shot enemies, because, Gene versus what everybody thinks Gene is.
Yeah, I've seen the main thing I have seen is talks about Jean and her character. Understandably so, I would say, because listen, this entire patch has sparked a lot of debate over Jean and Varka's characters and their writing. Yeah,
honestly, in my heart, as a 1.0 player, Jean will always be the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius.
I mean that's Varka's intention as well. I do agree that Jean's writing has suffered a lot due to probably also being a launch character and a very one note. But again, it's also important for me. It's also important to differentiate between the characters themselves and the writing, because I can love the potential and the concept, but even if the writing's bad or the writing is flawed, that doesn't immediately impact my enjoyment of the character themselves.
Right. For me, this is one of the best events. The nostalgia, and it's just right. The event's great. Character. I'm not a huge fan of Varka. I love him. And I did end up getting his weapon off of randomly, just getting it off of a random
I'm still pulling on the banner. Yeah, no, I love Varka, but also I love those kinds of characters. So the Gintoki likes. Yeah, no, I really like him.
I mean, I greatly enjoyed it.
I might put it 9 out of 10, but somewhere around 5.7 and Similanka, that area.
Also, I will say, Traveler's Tales Moon Ghost chapter, this is the one where we got Godwin getting absolutely roasted by Varka for staying outside of Mondstadt for 6 years. If I were my good friend left Mondstadt, didn't come back for 6 years, and it turns out he was outside and never came to visit the entire time. We're breaking up right then and there.
Sorry, you're cutting out a lot right now.
Oh, my apologies. If I was Glory, his girlfriend, my boyfriend lied to me for 6 years, was right outside Mondstadt. Instead of telling me that and spending 6 years with me, he pretended to be gone when he's been standing outside the entire time. I'm breaking up with him then and there.
I would dump his ass so fast. Like, Jesus, dude. Okay. Yeah, for me it's like middle 9 out of 10. So, Amagami in my chat asking, since it's been a topic, Dottore is obviously alive, but people debate whether he's in cahoots with the Tsaritsa or truly gone from the Harbingers.
Truly gone.
I think
in my
truly
opinion.
gone. Yeah.
He's not the type to collaborate with anyone. I mean, Traveler, I think, is an exception because he found us interesting.
I think that, like, his collaboration with the Tsaritsa was very much temporary, and whatever he sought out from her, he got.
Yeah. Kind of similar to Columbine in an extent of, like, I went over there, gave me a home for a time being, but once I needed to leave, I got what I needed.
Yeah, especially
They
because,
weren't
like...
giving, I guess, in one case, they weren't really giving her what she needed.
Yeah, especially because according to Arlecchino, the Harbingers do have, or the Tsaritsa does have a rule of, like, no infighting, that she had to request to be lifted. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair to Dottore, from what we know, he gave the Tsaritsa the 2 Gnosis that he had.
Yeah, I mean, what use has he got for it now?
Yeah, so, like, you just gave 2 arguably the most powerful items into that, and he's like, yeah, I don't need them, I got my research out of them.
Yeah,
These are
I'm
just
better than that now.
useless trinkets. That's just useless trinkets to me at this point. I made my own moon.
But he's definitely alive and gonna come back and gonna haunt us.
Oh, I don't think he's dead. I mean, we had the glitchy mess at the end of the
And we know that he's...
Archon quest.
I know that he's gonna burn Irminsul at some point.
Yup. Not to mention that, again, Nihida, being the god of wisdom, is not very intelligent when she said, okay, destroy all your destroy all your segments. Okay. By the way, you didn't say I couldn't make more. Haha, bye.
Well, yeah.
So, it would not surprise me if we just saw a segment of him that was created after the fact or something.
Or he has no segments, and I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that still all him and he just still manages to get away somehow.
Or he just tanked it and then teleported out.
Yeah.
The feeling of the great power of Columbia's moon powers on my face actually gave me enough time to study it, and now I'm going to replicate it the next time I see you.
Oh, God.
Dottore. Do you think we will see Dottore again before the end of Shesnaya?
Before the end of Shesnaya? Probably.
Yeah, it would probably be before the end of this, like, not this path,
Yeah,
but this
probably the next
series.
version.
Because there's no glitch. So I've seen people joking, imagine if we go through all this and it turns out we never left Dottore's Samsara simulation.
Oh, dude. I feel like people would riot.
People would, right? That would be the biggest troll.
That'd be insane. That'd be worse than Amphoria's.
It would take up, like, if we account for the fact that Shesnaya, it'd take like 3 years.
Yeah, yo, dude.
It turns out the Columbina that we meet IRL is actually closer to the creature of the night or whatever that everybody thought she was. The, like, horror
Oh, dude.
animations.
Lenny says, I think it'd be very funny if Nahida was destroying every new segment after he made it, after the pack. Chances of that happening are 0, but it'd be very funny. It would be funny if she somehow managed to, like, keep track of it, and every time he makes a new one, she's like, oh! Next one down!
Well, here's the problem with that, though. If we're going to talk about a Denjo character who can delete things, wouldn't Kaveh be the correct answer?
Truly, the destroyer of worlds!
Kavenheimer.
Baby girl, destroyer of segments.
True. But yeah, I'm going to put this at top of S tier for me.
Yeah, I put it like so, like 9 out of
top.
10.
Alright, and that is after we had, what, 4 hours in the previous one, 3 hours here? 7
Yeah, like
hours?
6-7 hours.
6-7 hours? Our rankings for every single patch in Genshin Impact up until the current one, Luna 5.
Yes,
Luna 5.
sir.
More going S than I thought, but, you know,
Oh yeah, mine is like very like middle to top heavy.
Mine was like SABCDF. I did not have anything going F tier.
Yeah, my
I
lowest.
don't think anything more than that.
Yeah, my lowest I guess would be like a D, or I guess quote E tier, with like 3 to 4 out of 10, which is like nah.
Yeah. Mm.
You are cutting out very hard right now.
Oh, my bad. I will have this update going up, or I'll have this video going up in full. I'll condense the two, cut out the breaks in between, and have this going up. I'm aiming to have it today or tomorrow. And, yeah. I'll have you tagged in the collaboration tab so that both your channel and mine can see it. If there's any way you could send me the VOD from your end, I don't know if it's possible.
I can do that, yeah.
If I can't get that, I'll add at the very end of this video a picture of your ranking tier list, so they don't just see mine.
Yeah, I can do that. I can just pull the VOD from Twitch and send it to you.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, besides that, that's the collab, folks. That's all, folks, as Looney Tunes once said.
Oh god, I need to make dinner now. I still have to feed my dogs as well.
Gotcha. Well, I'll be up for another, let's see here, about a little under an hour at this point for my stream, and then I'll be heading out as well.
Gotcha.
Any lasting words that you have?
Live, laugh, love, Kave. That's
Live,
it.
Laugh, love, comment. There you go. And just at the very end here, for one more time, can you let everyone know where to find you?
Yes,
sir.
Kim KIMCCH on Twitch, on YouTube, on Blue Sky, on Twitter if you replace the I with a 1, and on, if you like anime reactions, also on Patreon. I do those occasionally. And that's about it.
What's your favorite anime?
Too many. I love Windbreaker, I love Haikyuu, I love Fairy Tail, I love Natsume Yojincho. Too many.
Nice. Freeland Beyond Journey's End for me, personally.
I've heard it's very good. I might get to it at some point.
One day. But yeah, thanks again. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on. Hope to do another collaboration in the future.
Yeah! Bye-bye, and bye, Blaze Chat. Have a lovely rest of your day, night, whichever it is for you.
Bye, Kim Chat. Bye, Kim.
Bye-bye!
Bye, everybody.
Okay. Let me close that down. And hop back onto here. Be gone. There we go. Yeah. Where am I? There I am. That is gonna be it from me as well. I am tired and hungry, and so are my dogs probably. We'll be back next week, next Wednesday as usual, with maybe we'll go back to Ace Attorney. It's been a minute, just so much going on, and we gotta get back to that. Besides that, I don't know, I'll decide on the spot probably as usual. But it was that was really fun. That was really fun. And I thank you all for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Make sure to check out Blaze. Lovely guy. What is... Okay, there we go. Is this the Chasm music? Yeah, I think it is. Absolute banger. But yeah. I already said earlier, consider checking out, following, subscribing to the YouTube, the Twitch, the Twitter, the Blue Sky, the Patreon for anime reactions. I still need to upload some of those before the end of the week. And yeah, I wish you all a lovely rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. Stay safe, take care, and I may see you again next week. Bye-bye!